I have a tough time staying organized when I travel, but Kayak's Trips tool stores my trip itinerary.
Hello. Fancy seeing you here. And welcome to episode 1. Welcome to episode 2. Welcome to episode 3. We welcome you to episode 4. Welcome to episode 5. Hello and welcome to episode 6. Hello everybody. And welcome to The Game Won't Play Itself, episode 7. Episode 8. Episode 8. Episode 10. It's the episode 11. Episode 12. Episode 13.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome.
Be the episode 15. Episode 17. Episode 18.
So thank you guys for joining us on
Episode 20 of the episode 21 and episode 22. Episode 23 and episode 24. Welcome to episode 25. Episode 26. A special podcast this week. We can episode 28, episode 29, episode 30, episode 31, episode 32 to episode 33, episode 34 to episode 35. Welcome everyone to episode 36. Welcome everyone to episode 37. Episode 40, episode 41 to episode 42. Welcome everyone to episode 43 to episode 44. Welcome everyone to episode 45 for the game.
So this is the Game Won't Play Itself podcast finally up and running.
Episode 47, episode 48 to episode 49 of the Game Won't Play Itself podcast.
Desktop audio and the regular audio, and we're live. Hi everybody. It's the morning.
Hello.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome everyone to episode 50 of the Game Won't Play Itself podcast, and it is the birthday podcast because not only do we have my usual co-host James Atkinson's birthday today too.
Thank you. Hi everybody.
And we also have one of our special guests with us, Gina. Gina the Short is back with us, and it's her birthday too.
It is. Where's my cake?
In the mail. I mailed it yesterday.
It's US Post, so it's like really slow.
It's US Post, then to English Post. So
Oh, so
if it gets,
I might get it by next birthday then.
If you get it at all.
Parcel Force might eat it before you get it.
If it even still looks like a cake.
and also joining me, as always, it's Hergelman.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and good morning.
And we also have some more guests with us because it's a full-blown party podcast. Joining us as well is Lucky Mucky Ducky. Wait till you talk.
We will.
We said joining us today is Lucky Mucky Ducky. No, we're not ready to rumble. That's apparently
And also, once again, returning from Loading Bar, it's Lucy.
Hi everyone!
There we go.
And last, but by no means least, once again, Gio is back with us.
Hola.
And of course, then you've got the very last, is myself. It's Will McKellar, aka our team maker. So how is everyone?
It's all right. You can all speak up at once. This is fine.
That's how you are.
Approximately 1 cup of coffee awake.
Yeah.
I go first. You go first. You go first.
We will talk.
Anyone can go first.
We will all talk over each other this episode. It's gonna happen. Just let it be.
It's gonna be amazing and horrible, and it's gonna be beautiful.
We all know I'm not editing it, so just let it happen.
We're doing it live. We're doing this live.
We always do it live.
We're going full live on this one. So yeah, on this week's episode, as usual, we have 2 bits of news. We're going to discuss all of us what we've been playing, and just general all-round birthday bollocks. And also, but we will start with one thing. We will ask Lucy, is there been any update on the mysterious pants person?
I have still not caught the pants bandit.
Do you have a bounty out? Is there a reward now?
We'll make you a cocktail of your choice if you find out who it is.
That's not that bad.
Worth.
Well, the question is,
Okay, so let's be honest. Out of this exchange, we get A, to solve a mystery, B, to be in England, and C, a free cocktail. Like I see no losing here.
We're solving a mystery. Are we also rewriting history?
By the way, to
yes.
try and solve this mystery, right? To solve this mystery, I'm not dressing in a Scooby-Doo onesie for you lot just to run about, you're just down Dalston in the same bit, just rolling by.
well, hang on. Let's figure this.
I figured you'd be on the crank for the background.
Please, let me stop cranking this. Surely you found me
Like,
by
come
now.
on, Scoob! We gotta go!
Does that mean I'm Fred?
No, you're Scoob.
I'm Scoop.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Oh.
me. But let's be honest, out of either of us, I'm probably the more likely one to get high.
But the thing is, I guess that means that it works because if you're getting high, that means I'm getting contact high. Thus
Yeah.
makes me Scoob.
Yeah.
Like, oh man.
like, jeez, man.
Let's talk about Scooby-Doo for a second because that show was just a gigantic metaphor for smoking weed. You know, the thing was called the Mystery Machine. The back would open and just smoke would come out before Shaggy and Scooby. They were constantly hungry, looking to get something to eat. Paranoid as fuck. Little Reefer Madness in there, and like we're being babysat by like people who are obviously outside of their social class, which just means Shaggy was a dealer. That's what it was. And he just happened to rope in people who bought weed from him into solving mysteries. Either that or it's just a psychotic, drug-filled episode because he just smoked LSD-laced marijuana. And it's just all part of figment of his imagination as he goes through a fucking weird-ass trip.
Or he's Fred's cousin.
Still
Also makes sense.
still dealer. Still a dealer.
Yeah, oh, probably.
Are
like-
we saying that Scooby snacks are brownies?
Maybe. Because he would probably think his dog liked it. Your
I mean,
thoughts?
they're probably like just like a cookie, like a normal a biscuit for you guys, but like a normal like sweet snack.
Oh, look
that
at us.
is
We're actually
dangerous
using
'cause he
like
stuffs-
correct terminology now.
Scoob eats it like crazy, so
Yeah.
if it were brownies, he'd be dead. Let's be honest. It's,
I like
it's
that
depressing,
answer.
but
We use a
still-
special dog chocolate. It's fine.
Well, yeah. Well, see, that's it, Oyster. That's the whole reason why they can understand Scooby because they're all high as fuck, so they think the dog is talking.
And that's why it feels normal to them.
Exactly.
He's got like this really spiritual connection, man.
You're my friend, man. You're my friend. I love you, bro. I love you, bro. But dude, have you seen us? You got any food, man? You got them Scooby snacks. They're
Oh,
freaking
man, I
amazing.
could really go for like a 40-foot sandwich right now, man.
And eat it all in
That
one gulp.
hungry.
I mean, I'm pretty sure like
Stonehenge my jowl like a python. I'm starting to go a little Morty here.
And it also makes sense too, like why they're like, yo man, we're like solving mysteries with like the Harlem Globetrotters.
Our
Batman.
Shaggy's just going very quickly to Morty. like, come on, Rick, come on, Rick. We're not fucking Scooby Doo here. We're trying to save the world here. We're not trying to figure out who that guy in the mask, which by the way is probably the janitor again. We're not trying to solve that. We're trying to fucking get home. All right, I just want to go home.
Well, you know why they always catch the janitor, don't you? Because the fumes of them being so high, it wafts to him. He gets off his tits on it as well.
Well, I still think it's just like Shaggy's just like freaking out, and it's just like they're just having a normal, like, think about it, like they go to an amusement park and Shaggy they always split the group up.
Why is that?
So it's like Shaggy is having this kind of freak out as he's like off by himself with his dog, and it's just like the other cuts to the other people are normally doing mostly normal things. It's just them having a normal time, but it's Shaggy's psychosis thinking about what they're actually doing and helping him solve the mystery. And then when he ultimately gets in trouble by a person of authority, aka the mayor, the janitor, the town clerk, it's why they end up solving the mystery, because this authority figure who's getting him in trouble has to be his antagonist, and thus explains kind of the arc of the show.
Why are we up to?
Some deep cut thoughts for first thing in the morning about Scooby-Doo.
That or they're just high as fucking Hollywood.
Yeah, exactly.
And everyone is really good at special effects.
They just all got really high and went to a Pink Floyd laser light show.
They're all just along for the ride.
So apparently there's also a supernatural Scooby-Doo crossover that's happening.
Yep.
And I'm so excited
season.
for that. I'm so glad.
We're talking like live act. The question is, where are they gonna go with it? Are they gonna bring Scooby-Doo into live action, or are they gonna send Supernatural into animated?
I think they're sending Supernatural into animated.
I'm good.
If it's anything like they did before with TV crossover, it's gonna be them into animated.
That is the correct choice in my opinion. That is the correct choice.
With TV, we don't want to go back to live action Scooby-Doo.
People keep doing things.
Yeah, it's just lucky she was having audio problems.
It's all right. Like I said, we expected this to be a clusterfuck.
Welcome back. Right. So let's get on with the news, shall we? Now that we've discussed the whole drug problem.
Did we pad long enough? Did we pad long enough? I think we padded long enough.
I think we padded more than long enough. Right. Okay. So I'm going to give you a birthday present here, James.
All right.
Because you like Diablo 3, don't you? And you was wanting to know about Necromancer when the date was coming. We were discussing that a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Wow. It's the Necromancer expansion for Diablo 3 is coming digitally to Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC on June 27th for $15.
That's
soon.
This week.
Yeah. The question is that they're really just bringing the Necromancer. They're not really adding anything more to the game, I don't believe, like any other expansion into map or anything like that. Probably adding new gear and stuff. So the question becomes, do I want to spend $15 on what is essentially just a DLC class to play the same game again? The answer is probably yes, I will, because it's Blizzard, and they have perfected taking my money. Yeah.
Oh, don't say about that, because Steam has been taking my money royally this
Oh, it's the summer sale, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a summer sale.
Hide your wallets, hide your kids. It's the Steam summer sale.
Within 5 minutes of it, the Steam store was down and just moving very slowly.
That's why I got an email from Steam. It said, "Hey, 13 items on your wish list just went on sale," and I was like,
I don't read those.
Yeah, I had a friend. I think she had like 40 items. Like, holy hell.
I'm trying to remember who it was. I
too
saw
many
it.
games already. I have too many games on my wish list. I can't.
Let's do a roll call. Let's see how many people had their bits on their wish list. So what you said, 13 on yours, James. Was it 40? You said a friend of yours was on your Geo. 48.
Yeah.
Something like that? I saw someone who had 55.
Jeez.
I had 12. Right,
Oh, you guys are gonna weep. I'll go last.
okay. Gina, did you have any?
I didn't know. I haven't looked. I don't dare look at anything. Anything game ways. My shame pile is big enough as it is without adding to it.
Lucy, how about yourself? How did you get any?
7, a whole 7 items.
Oh, you're winning so far, then. Lucky, did you get any?
Nope.
I probably did. I'll say something.
Maybe later.
I'll jump in later on with random stuff. It's all right.
Are we having mic troubles, or are we having noise issues with the surrounding environment?
Holy hell.
We're okay with both. It's fine.
Kurt says he's seen somebody with 300.
300.
When you put all of Steam on your wish list, though, that doesn't count. All right, it's like walking into like Game and going or GameStop over here. Say, I want that. I want all of PlayStation 4. What do you mean? I want all of it.
Oh, it's all of it.
Just all of it. Just give it to me now.
Yes, I think I had like 6 or 7.
You paid somebody 50 cents for that copy of that game, and you're charging 15. Fuck you. Just give it to me for like half that.
It's like I don't even play on Steam, and I got like 6 or 7 myself.
So, some highlights here. Just looking. Broforce is 374 on Steam. Broforce, best game. Day of the Tentacle Remastered is also 374. If you want to really get back to those old school LucasArts days. Just kind of looking at some highlights here on my Steam sale. And I know we were talking about Diablo, but it is just really a $15 DLC. Let's talk about like things that will really take your money and how I as a podcast host can help you spend it. Maybe on a certain podcast host, it's his birthday today, and you can send it to TGWPIS Spike on Steam. Just saying.
So I just checked my email.
Yep.
285 items are on sale.
Yep.
And I am a picky gamer, so
Once again,
the entirety of my list is on sale. That's what I think it really is.
I'm looking at this, but I'm looking at this. Papers, Please is $3.99. Papers, Please. That's a great game. If you really like being a mask, Rise of the Tomb Raider is $23.99, 60% off.
What was it?
Bedlam's, a game I'm looking for, is $2, down from 15. $2.
Because what was it I got?
Euro Truck is $4.99 for people who care about Euro Truck.
I just want to interrupt our shameless peddling of games to say that I believe that Kim is working currently, so she cannot make it. However, we do appreciate everything she does for our community here, and she is an absolute darling. And I believe she's also getting a haircut soon because we collaborated with my stylist to try and see what would work for her. So
we are she is the patron saint of Tigwiffy. Yeah, because what I got, well, let's see some of my highlights then of what I got from Steam sale. Killing Floor 2 for £3.74, or sorry, Killing Floor even. Rogue Warrior, I still got at like $3.99, which I'll talk about later. Or as I like to call it, the Mickey Rourke Swearing Simulator. Sanctum 2 for £2.19. Dropsy for £1.74. The Original Mist for 99p. Sideway for £1.39. Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes for £3.62. Lumino City for $2.99 and Stories Untold for £3.49. So and a football game for £3.49.
It looks like if you want to catch up on some of the big titles, The Witcher Game of the Year edition. That means all the DLC is $24.99. Rise of the Tomb Raider is cheap too. Fallout you can get for $15. So you can actually pay a reasonable price for Fallout now. Doom, $14.99. I know Chris will probably speak.
That honestly, full price. That game is worth it.
Yeah.
So, $14.99. Buy it.
Buy it now. It's worth it. Borderlands.
Buy now.
Borderlands is $8. Borderlands 2. Probably the best Borderlands game.
Yes, I'd agree. 2 is top tier.
The very best. Put a wall around it.
Mm-hmm.
Because we had to get that one in there.
Yeah, just spend money. Like, now's the time.
As the conversation killed it. So let's see. The other bit of news I found was to do with Twitch, because with the affiliates. There's a couple of new things for the affiliates coming very soon. One of them you already know about, which is the sub button, so you can have emotes. So at least you can have like some sort of drink-related emotes for subbing.
Just bottles of Prosecco.
Danny hulking up in one of them after a bottle of whiskey.
No. I will start a contest for them, and I will put in as much money as I have to have their first emote be a pair of underpants.
Hang it off the bathroom door.
Yes.
Oh, we can hit Lucky.
Hooray!
Yay, Lucky.
Oh, yay! Sorry, I suck.
No.
No. Technology sucks.
Well, remember, we
Wi-Fi in the garage sucks.
Wi-Fi in the garage sucks.
That's a little
Dude,
more
it's too
accurate.
hot in my room. It's horrific. I'm literally like in a shed right now, but it's actually the cutest place I can find.
This is suddenly turning to like when I had Chris in the basement. Will, what are you doing to her? She's in the garage and now she's in the shed. This is turning into a Scooby-Doo mystery. That's what this is turning into.
I live at the bottom of the garden now like a gnome.
We're trying to get you a Wi-Fi booster just to put it halfway down the garden before someone kicks it over. So,
That's actually a great idea. Make a outdoor Wi-Fi booster as a garden gnome.
no,
There you go, full of ideas.
Yeah,
You make money off of this.
We're
giving you free ideas here. Make money off of this.
They have ones that are the like path lights that hop the Wi-Fi signal over.
And solar, I'm imagining.
Yep.
Yeah, that's smart. See, I'm full of good ideas. I have like single-handedly laid out a plan to save EA as a company. They just don't listen. It's not my fault.
Here's an easy tip: support Dawn Gate.
Here's an even easier tip: if you want EA to change, don't buy their shit. Look at the reaction. By the way, to jump back to a news piece from last week, GTA 5. We got the whole modding thing that we talked about, has now gone to having the worst reviews on Steam. Everybody has been bashing it.
There's more info on that too. Their idea is to release tools for the community to mod, but they're going to be paid mods. So that's their goal, and it's
They're doing a Bethesda. That doesn't sound good.
No. Here's the thing. Here's how you can make paid mods work, and that is, you let the community make mods. You go through the community, you find the very best mods, and you bring them in. You work with them, and then you release it improved, updated, patched in as first-party content as opposed to third-party content with them.
And then give them a
That's
cut.
how you do that. And give them a cut. You do a
that
Dota. You do a Dota.
Like if you told me I have to pay for mods, but 90% of that, or like I would say at least 70% of that goes to the modder, I would be okay with that. Like I understand you got to have your
problem with that.
yeah pound. I understand they got to have flesh in the game and they got to be getting some money. That makes sense. It's their content, but they got to have a decent cut with these people. 50-50. They spent time and effort on this, and that needs to be rewarded in some case. So I'm not against paid mods. I'm against the companies not paying the modders a reasonable price for what they're doing.
I'm semi against paid mods. I'm for developer supporting modders. As a financial avenue, I'm okay with that. But like saying that third-party mods are my brain is not working right now because it's 9:30. Saying that you need to pay for the mods at all, like to begin with, I think that's going overboard. I think that's pushing too far because you're going to get people who are just going to break through your game anyways. You're not going to be able to stop the modding community. That's the main reason why Borderlands doesn't have a set of mod tools, is because their description on it was the modders are going to mod anyways. That was their whole shtick on it. And I mean, I don't agree with it either. They could have easily released a handful of modules or just like release the game within a raw-ish format to Unreal, so you could go in and tweak it as you need. But
as Waste is just saying in chat, to be part of paid mods to sell, they should sign a contract where the creator agrees to support and a base level of quality before anything is approved for release as paid.
that, yeah. Like, for example, Skyrim, some of the mods on Skyrim would make fantastic paid mods. Like, toss in $2-3 for some of the player houses. Like, get a bundle of a couple of player houses, split get 3 player houses, make it a $4 DLC, and each person gets $1. Like, that would be something amazing.
You could probably do it as a $4.99, and then you get the 99 cents that covers the overhead taxes and whatever else is involved in that kind of a transaction.
Exactly, yeah. I kind of overthrow that because I assume that's going to be rounded to the next dollar up for that reason anyways.
Except, of course, if you take Two, who are going after more mods for GTNs, and they're all illegal. Which they kept doing this week as well. But I want to break in just quickly before we go back to the other bit of news on Twitch I was on about the affiliation. Carl has joined us. Stratham is in the chat. Hello, Carl.
Carl!
Carl.
Hello.
How's everybody?
Hey!
We're doing good.
Yeah.
We're all good.
Good.
How's my mic? Am I too loud or am I okay?
You're fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
You're good.
Your voice
There's like
is
8
silky
people on
smooth.
this call, so audio quality is going to be what it's going to be.
Brilliant.
But yeah, the other bit of news of Twitch I was going to say was with the sub button, you also get ad revenue as well is coming for us. So it's that extra way of getting us to get towards that partnership and help us make some money to potentially make a career out of all this.
I mean, and I can state this now because this is episode 50. I will immediately say I am sorry to everybody who uploads or wants to look at our YouTube channel. As the person who handles the mediation of that, I can tell you personally and also as a group, it is just not financially viable for us to do anything on YouTube. It's not. It just doesn't make any sense for us because there's nothing there. Ultimately, what it is basically an archive for past streams, and that's how we're going to be treating it. You'll probably see, and I will apologize to everybody who subscribed to us, a burst of videos being released over the next couple of weeks because I'm just going to release everything. I'm not going to schedule it, and I'm just going to tell everybody who sends videos, just send them live. Because there's nothing there for us, really. And
until we hit that 10K again, that's when they'll start.
Until something changes, we're going to be focusing mainly on Twitch because you guys are awesome on Twitch, and I think Twitch is providing a way for not only the content creator to receive revenue, but making it easier for the watchers to generate revenue for them by watching ads, doing bit ads when they work. That system is still in progress, but the fact that little buggy, but the fact that it exists, that you do not actually have to spend money to get bits to donate to your favorite streamer, that's huge. And to me, that's the biggest thing. That like they're creating revenues and ways for do that. Now, I imagine also, I don't know how many of you are out there are Prime subscribers, but I imagine that the subscribing you can do with your Twitch Prime subscription too, which means once again, it's another way to subscribe and support whoever you want. I'm not saying us. We would appreciate it, but I'm not saying us.
I am.
I'm the diplomatic one. We've been over this. I'm Switzerland. I went back and watched all the episodes. I saw all the Trump jokes. I saw me trying to be diplomatic through all the Trump jokes.
Yeah, and me just instigating some of them.
Oh God, you guys were brutal. Now it's okay, but no, once again, that's why this is why we're here, and you have all of this fun, cool stuff, and.
I mean, if they don't want to support us, they could also support loading.
Yeah.
Let's just spread it around a bit,
Literally anyone in this chat and any of our other fine friends, supporting them means the world to us.
Yes. We don't care who you support as long as it's somebody we care about. If it's not somebody we care about, we're happy you're supporting them anyways. Then fuck off.
So,
Nothing more American has been ever said on this podcast.
Yeah. Support who we care for, or fuck off.
More or less, yeah.
Was that our year 2 motto, is it?
Yeah.
Support who we care for. See, the problem is...
That's number 6. Tenet number 6.
Tenet number 6. Yeah, we're still getting the 10 tenets of Tig Whippies. We are taking donations for the first number 7.
Get a little donation.
Number
plate.
7 you can choose with a donation of a certain amount.
And that is number 7. Number 7, you can choose the donation number for number 7.
Something you got here. Do I hear a pug snoring?
Yeah, she's growling at something. I don't know what she's growling at, but she just keeps staring off into the distance and growling. So
Does it exist?
Ignore
It's those Nam flashbacks, staring off into the middle distance, growling.
She's probably imagining like a ghost image of Joel.
Probably.
Yep. We had Audrey here for the past week because of the yarn crawl, I think, is going on for any knitters out there in our audience. Which is the mama corgi as opposed to the baby corgi, which is Audrey, who is normally on. So, but right now they're both out because we're swapping them because it was a sleepover for Audrey and.
Oh.
We're sorting the pups.
Nothing's cuter to think about than a corgi sleepover. By the way, Will, you're failing at being the English person on this podcast because one of us has the corgis.
Yep. I think all of us English ones are failing because you have the corgis.
Gina's all right. She has a pug.
She has a pug. That makes sense.
I have a pug.
It's within the realm.
Yep.
But,
Is the bulldog in the bar today?
No, Bronco's not here today.
Oh
Just
God,
been-
Will.
Then you fail as well.
No, she doesn't because she owns a bulldog.
Oh, it's not mine. It's one of my friends who works in the bar during the daytime.
It counts. Is it like the bar dog?
and that works.
It's poop, and I don't need to feed it, so I just have to play with it.
It's
Oh,
like the
that
best
is-
parts of having a dog and none of the worst parts.
Yeah, you just get to play with it, and then when it needs to use the bathroom, not your problem.
Okay. I got 2 pups.
Yeah, you're Red Razor's right. You're failing at having any kind of dog.
Yeah, and I don't mind. Right, so story that's news out of the way. Let's get on to what we've been playing, and
There's a
I'm
lot
going
of
to go
us.
down the line of who's in the Discord, and we'll go from there. So
I would say, like, what are your top 2 things you've been playing? Because there's a lot of you.
well, cut mine down. Don't worry. So
Yeah, Will's gonna be like 20 things, so that's fine. But 3. Oh, good.
Well, I'm going to mention about 3. So, Gina, what have you been playing this week?
Not much this week because I spent most of the week in Dublin. What have I been playing? I just picked up Mass Effect Andromeda, so I only just started playing that. Enjoying it. That's probably about it, actually.
Real quick, Gina, though, not to rub it in, but did you say also like after you just left Dublin, was it? I think somebody from, who was it that you said you just missed? I remember seeing like a tweet or something. You just missed like 2 voices.
Oh, is it Hufflepuff? That one? Someone was streaming. Someone I watched him.
There was like 2 voice actors. Was it?
Oh God, yeah. I
You're the
flew
cook?
out. I came home and then literally the day after, Troy Baker tweeted, "Ireland, we are in you." Troy Baker and Nolan North flew into Dublin the day after I left.
Oh.
I could have cried.
I was like, oh, that would have been awesome. Especially, I just want to see if Nolan North still thinks he's Nathan Drake.
Yeah, that'd be brilliant.
So here's a question.
Yeah,
with
dismiss them.
voice actors, do you get pictures with them, or do you ask them for an audio sample on your record button?
Yes. Yes. Oh, I'd have to if I met him. I'd be like, please, just leave me an answer phone message. So I can just
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, someone phones me up, I'd obviously not answer.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
actually,
then purposely not answer my phone, just to whoever tries to call me just gets like Nathan Drake. Like, what?
I think I had a friend who actually got Troy Baker to like sing for her and record it.
Oh, that's amazing.
Well, Letitia Lemon, she was down at a Comic-Con last year, and she met back up with Nathan Drake, but she was cosplaying as Marlowe, and so you're having a full conversation as Marlowe and Nathan Drake there, which is pretty damn cool from Nolan, to be fair, to actually do that for her. Is that so? That's all you've been playing, Gina?
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to get into a game now because, as you know, I was playing Witcher for so long, and I'm trying to get into a game again, and it's just, I don't know.
You need like a palate cleanser before like between games.
Yeah, I need to just pick up something just quick and easy and just play for a few hours and then go into something heavy.
So why did you grab Mass Effect Andromeda?
So just
Yeah, I know. You know, I'm thinking that. I'm like, so why did I start Mass Effect again?
I know why. Because you're ready to be let down because it's not The Witcher 3 and you're expecting it to be shit because it's Mass Effect Andromeda. And that when that ultimately fails as a game, you'll have your expectations lowered so much that whatever game will actually be okay.
That's possibly it. Yeah. I did actually start playing The Witcher 3 again on Death March, and then kind of got 2 hours into it and realized, like, I've got about another 80 hours of this to go. So I thought, yeah, let's just play something else, but just put Witcher aside, try something else.
And you want to do
what
that?
happened to Persona?
What's that?
Carl, what was that?
Carl?
I just said, what happened to Persona?
Oh.
Persona. I am still playing it. It just got a little bit samey for me, whether it picks up or not.
But
I
that
don't know,
it's
but it
pretty
just got a little bit.
it is a JRPG, so you do expect a little bit of sameness. But that
Yeah.
style and music, man.
Oh, the style. I love the style. I don't know. It just wasn't quite as. I don't know what the expression is. Just. It wasn't as free as I thought, if that makes sense. I can't do as much on my own as I thought I could. But that might just... I haven't played a Persona before, so it might just be... That's just the style of game.
Getting used to its mechanics.
Yeah, just getting used to the mechanics of the game. Like, you've got a set structure of, like, you have to do this, and this. It's not quite as free as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, you got to do what Mona tells you.
Yeah.
I do what I want.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I've been playing.
All
So
right.
are you going to try and have like the when you're playing Mass Effect Andromeda, are you trying to picture like the role cosplaying as the commander? As we were discussing a few weeks ago on the podcast, Commander Shepard crossover with Geralt.
Do you know, I tried making the, because you can modify your characters before you start, and you can modify your brother, because I'm playing as the female character, so I can modify my twin. And I was trying to make it as Geralt, and it's just failed. It doesn't look like Geralt. No.
It's Geralt with a mask.
Why isn't your beard growing in zero gravity? It just starts growing
Oh my
out.
god. What's wrong with your eyes, Geralt?
Yeah.
Why do you move like a robot, Geralt?
Why are you talking like that? Why are you talking like that, Geralt? Stop it. Okay, so we shall move up. I think we'll do the guests first before us three. Yeah. So down the line is Lucy. What have you been playing this week?
Funnily enough, a lot of Street Fighter. But also Injustice 2 I picked up, and I haven't really put it down for that long.
Have you gone through the storyline of it, or are you just playing online?
No, I haven't. I'm just playing I played a couple of ranked matches, and it's really like the best bit is when people have microphones and like they just talk at you while you're beating them. And, what are you doing? And I'm like, haha, you can't even hear me, but I'm saying some not nice things to the TV. But then
insults.
Pretty much insert generic insult. But then I've been doing quite a lot of the guild multiverse stuff as well, because we have a guild for the bar, and I've got everyone a load of loot boxes this week for it. So I'm waiting for everyone to log on and be like, oh shit, why have I got 20 guild boxes? And I'll be like, because Lucy's been playing it all week.
What's the name of the guild? Because I also have Injustice 2, and I probably should join the guild.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, let me find the code.
You can post it in the...
Okay. Do you want me to put it in the...
Wherever you want.
You can,
Somewhere.
you can read it off, you can post it.
You read it off, I have to write it, and that means I have to find writing utensils. Oh, I got writing utensils.
I got it. I'm
Got a
dictating.
pen and paper.
Yeah.
You're good.
Okay.
You ready? K8.
K8.
Yeah.
J4.
K4.
It looks a bit like Kojak. K8, J4, K.
K8, J4K. Nailed it. Okay. I know what I'm doing after the show.
Who's admin it gets on it and lets everyone in, because I think it's admin still. I don't think it's just join wherever. We were going to put up the level you needed to get into it, but I'm pretty sure it's still only 5.
I think I'm like 36.
Yeah, same.
Which the CPU has done the majority of. I'm just really good at getting gear and then building bots to grind metaverse for me.
I played some ranked matches, did some really cool stuff that I didn't realize I could do, and then I've just started learning Poison Ivy and Cheetah, but I'm still maining with Black Canary.
I'm Deadshot.
Oh, so dirty, that character.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I have been learning how to zone with Deadshot, which is just the most frustrating thing ever.
You want a dirty character? I still need to buy the game, but I still remember playing the first one. Messed up characters playing as Nightwing with his full staff.
I remember playing the first one because I had the first one here, but it's like I tried the second one recently because Rob has it, and I just couldn't get into it. I couldn't get on with the actual controlling bit. It just felt off control-wise for me. But maybe that's because I didn't play it enough.
Yeah, I remember just pissing Ed off so much. It's like, "Jeez, you and that stick." I'm just like, poke.
The good thing is now with Injustice 2, they have actually got rid of the region lock, so you can play against people around the world, even with your friends.
It's an upset pupper.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's a very upset pupper.
No, I only want region lock.
I hate Nightwing players.
So Moog, what have you been playing?
I don't know. I sniff my butt sometimes.
Mainly been shouting at Joel. That's what she's been doing. She doesn't like. Been playing The Last of Us as well, and she does not like Joel. Anytime he appears on the screen, she's growling at him.
What has Joel done to her?
I don't know.
Was it because he left people behind? Was it?
Yeah. Mood, stop squeaking.
You might want to oil that dog.
Hey!
This is my
Comedy
podcast
gold.
now.
That's the name of the podcast.
Welcome to the Moog won't squeak itself.
We're gonna have to call animal control for dog abuse.
You're squeaking a dog. Is that like an accordion bit?
Yeah.
We'll go with that because that's more PC than what I was thinking.
It's too early for that. So, is that all you've been playing this week, Lucy?
Pretty much, apart from Bully on stream and the storyline, which I didn't actually pay attention in Marvel vs. Capcom.
How did you find about Marvel vs.
I
Capcom?
played some fighting games. I really didn't get on with 3, so just went, don't like it, couldn't get it. The new it's just the new one just seems very much like Injustice 2 at the moment, except you obviously switch out, but the
Infinite
are still kind of the same. Like, I enjoy it. We'll pick it up for the bar anyway, so I think we're doing a party for it. I think me and Andy are just gonna when it comes out.
You're just gonna get it, own some bitches.
Wait,
Yeah, pretty much.
definitely see with the new one, they're very promoting the instead of Marvel vs. Capcom, it's like Marvel Cinematic Universe versus Capcom.
See, what like in a game like that, Marvel vs. Capcom, I don't need a loosely based story to understand why these characters are all in the same universe. Just give me arcade mode, give me online mode, and stay the fuck out of the way. Like, Ultron has merged with whatever this Capcom villain is to become Uber villain, and Zero is infected by a virus to make him evil. Why?
The funny thing about the story, it reminds me a lot of like the whole merger thing with like I think didn't like Mortal Kombat do that with DC? Like oh, we're gonna merge our 2 villains, and you guys have to join together to fight them.
Sub-Zero is in Injustice. Granted, but with comic books, there's at least this like basis, especially in DC universe, of the multiverse, so they can just basically say the multiverse did it, and they can wave a magical wand and it's fine. It's years of canon built up over time to lead to that. Where Marvel vs. Capcom's just like that's a thing now. We'll just blame Mephisto because he did One New Day and ruined Spider-Man for me.
Do you not want Darth Maul in the Capcom game? The Marvel game, sorry.
Love Darth Maul in the Marvel game.
But would you want the full Star Wars characters in a Marvel fighting game?
I would want
Or would you rather leave it?
I would want
a few, not too many.
I would want the game only characters like Dash Rendar, Kyle Katarn, like those ones. I don't need Luke. I don't need Obi-Wan. Get like the game characters who have had games and only in the game universe and move them in.
Yeah.
I would put Clone Wars Obi-Wan in.
That's just because
the animated series, though.
You and McGregor.
Well, no, that specifically the animated series Obi-Wan.
Based on Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor. But they need to animate him the same way, because that would make a fantastic fighting character.
Oh yeah. I'm not saying I've got a man crush, but Ewan McGregor. Ladies, am I right? Am I right? Am I wrong here? I know I'm not wrong here.
I'm just letting them answer.
Moog disagrees.
Probably looks too much like Joel.
All right, things Moog doesn't like. Ewan McGregor, Joel.
Making a list now. Here we go.
Moog, what's your thoughts on Liam Neeson?
What do you reckon, Moog?
Nope. Okay.
He's seen Taken. He's not a fan.
Yeah, yeah, she really doesn't like Taken.
Why did there need to be 3 of those movies? Why? Yeah, no. Tell us more about Taken, Moog. What are your thoughts? Did it need to be 3 movies?
Moog's like, God damn it. So,
Come on, get out of it, you fool!
Episode 50?
the Moog cast.
The Moog cast.
No, she was quite happily sleeping on my lap, and I thought, oh, good, great, I'm gonna get away with this. No, she's just woken up, and she will not leave me alone. Get off!
It's that Mad Half Hour with Moog.
Yes,
Oh.
yeah.
The wonders of dog ownership at its finest right here.
Yeah.
So is that all you've been playing then, Lucy, this week?
That is literally it. I still want to do some more Tekken 7, but I haven't got round to it.
Yes, if you do Tekken 7, give us a shout, or I'll let you kick my ass on it. Because it's not as if I have a choice and try to beat you anyway. I'm not bad at it.
You do not have your fight stick.
My fight stick is going, oh, falling over. Oh, I'm getting pummeled. Yeah, I'm in the corner. Stop it. Just can't do that.
I've taken the hardest character to learn and been like, yes, I'm going to be Nina. I'm going to be the bride. And Andy just went, it's going to be really difficult for you to learn this. And I was like, I'm going to try.
So you like a challenge?
I think it might get to a point where it's going to be that. But it's really, it's fun. I like Tekken because you get to hit buttons hard. Actually go punch down on them and not feel bad about breaking stuff.
Before you rage quit.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Right, so next, Lucky Mucky Ducky.
Oh, yes.
What have you been playing?
Well, I wanted to try and get through a bit of my game backlog because as we get older, our games just sit in cellophane on a shelf and don't get played. So I actually revisited Dead Island. I played it originally on the 360 and clocked it. And, you know, it was a disappointment compared to what we were shown, I guess, at the E3 back then. So I've been replaying that on the PS4, which has actually been quite fun. It's buggy as all hell, though, which is a bit surprising. I thought they'd have improved on that. And also enjoying a little bit of retro, to be honest, with the look of Micro Machines coming out soon. So I've been hitting that up on the Mega Drive and enjoying a bit of that. And I finally got my GameCube back. It is back in my life and back on its shelf where it belongs. So I've been playing a little bit of Godzilla, where I just get to smash things up.
Oh, sweet. But is it fun after 5 minutes?
After a few drinks, it's great.
I got it right now.
Can't knock it.
Or drinks.
We came up with a system a few weeks ago. Lucy was last on about the ratio to drinks and enjoying the game. How many drinks would you say before it becomes enjoyable?
5 drink. It's a 5-pint drink, I think. Godzilla. Like originally, say first 5 minutes, like yay, I get to smash things, and then you need something. You need something in that game. And it really is alcohol that really helps, to be honest.
that thing is inebriation.
So we should come packaged with.
That thing is very short-term memory, so you can't remember how bad it is in the morning. So yeah, is that everything so far, or you've been playing a lot more?
I've been clocking away at the Switch as much as I can. I love it. I love the Switch. It's almost becoming my favourite console, actually. So I recently picked up ARMS, and I'm intending to try and crack on with that on like super hard mode through the campaign with motion control, which I've heard is a retarded thing to do. But I'm going to have a crack at it.
But is it fun? Is it fun just to pretend to wail at someone, just going, okay, come here.
Fantastic job. I've got to be honest. I'll give Nintendo their credit. Oh, when it comes to a new IP, they've actually done a really, really good job on this one. The characters are very unique. They don't look like anything else that's out there. The actual playability of it is great. You have to really use a kind of sense of strategy, depending on what everyone else is using. But the only thing it does lack is a bit of a storyline. It's just like, why are they fighting? They just want to be number one. Fair enough, but it hasn't got that kind of depth of storyline that you'd expect from, like, you know, say Tekken or from Street Fighter, anything like that. But it's good. They've done a cracking job on it. So far, so good. Let's see how it goes in motion controls, though, because that's going to be the real.
Plus, it's got some killer music. I love the soundtrack to that game.
It's amazing. It like literally the opening theme tune for the game is like up there right now with the best gaming sounds that you could possibly hear. It's brilliant.
Feels like you're on holiday in Brazil or something, doesn't it? It's like ooh, 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 ooh. That's samborific.
As you're beating the crap out of someone, it's like, this is a very jovial tune. Bang! Oh, I'm gonna get down with this. Bang!
kind of takes the edge off of like getting smacked in the face quite a lot, I suppose.
This would be so angry if it wasn't so joyous.
What's this piece called?
Really hard to be yourself when that music's playing.
Yeah, it's like being in a gazebo. Like, how can you be angry in a gazebo? Because like there's usually it's a sunny day out. There's like iced tea. It's like, hey, I'm really pissed off, but this is really kind of nice. Like, also, you just would look ridiculous just in a gazebo. Like, just angry guy in this just gazebo. You're like, dude, what's wrong with him? He's in a gazebo. It's just, you shouldn't be upset.
No, he tried to fight it, that's what.
He tried to fight it, exactly. But then the beholder that's behind the gazebo kills him.
Yeah.
Is that I? What's wrong with him? I was just listening to Corn. Don't worry.
Now we know how to calm the Incredible Hulk down next time. Take him to the gazebo.
Get to the gazebo! No, run! Put a Hemsworth in a gazebo, and there you go. That solves problems. Just because, how many of them are there now? Like 10? Are they replicating? They're slowly taking over the world.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd say there's too many Hemsworths. There's too many. There's some kind of cloning program going on, and fair play to the woman who's done that. But we've had enough. There's too many Hemsworths now.
Now the Hemsworths, are these their nationality? Swiss, Sweden. I know the Skarsgårds are Swedish. But yeah, wherever that secret cloning program is, I think we finally figured out what Marvel is actually doing. They're just like fronting the money for a secret cloning program to just like make more Hemsworths. They're going to be Australian. Thank you, Curtis. What? By the way, what's up with Australian actors? Right?
They're good.
They're good. I mean, like,
all our job.
Oh, hang on, Paul Hogan. Come on.
Yeah, but like,
On average.
That's not a knife.
this is a knife. But like, let's look at the one who's probably the most out there, Hugh Jackman, 'cause that's what he fucking is. In some of his most prominent roles, he plays Logan. So he's an Australian playing a Canadian, being a superhero, and in the most confounding role of all time, he is an Australian in Les Mis. He's an Australian playing a Frenchman with an English accent about the French Revolution. Explain that one to me, Batman.
Braveheart.
Oh, dear.
What?
They will take our lives, but they'll never butcher our accent.
Let's be honest. I've done a better Scottish accent.
Yeah, come on, Bafty boy, unleash it to everyone.
Go,
No.
unleash the Scots.
You gotta get rolling in it for a little bit. So you sit there and you start rolling on the R's, because the really difference between the Irish accent was a little bit more like this, and the Scottish accent is you really gotta get in there and roll it and get behind the neck and really kind of get in and get angry. If you get the vein in your neck, then you're doing it right. And
So I found a much better, like an actually better example.
Than
Margot
me.
Robbie.
Who?
Margot Robbie.
Harley
Oh.
Quinn in Suicide Squad.
Harley Quinn.
She's Australian?
Yeah.
Blimey.
Nailed the shit out of that New York accent.
Or if we're gonna look at like the best person for hiding an accent, Hugh Laurie did it for like what, 7 seasons on House?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when you hear how he normally sounds like.
Yeah, no. Like, watch Stuart Little, and then go to House, and...
Watch a bit of Fry and Laurie.
Yes, I have season 1.
Way back.
Or Jeeves and Wooster.
Yeah.
Heath Ledger was really impressive as well.
We're just slowly, like, listing off, like, hashtag guy crushes.
Excuse me, Monday?
If we have to do that, I have to go. Number 1, and I'm drawing a blank at his name because now I have to name it, but pretty much any other Joker, all of them, all of the Joker
Mark
voice
Hamill?
actors, Mark Hamill, and the previous Joker voice actors.
What about
Not
Lee?
voice actors, but also actors. Just
So we're even talking
That
about,
is-
like, 1960s Joker, too?
yes, all of them, all of them, literally all
Joker.
of them.
Like, villains are a superstitious, cowardly lot. Do-do-do-do.
Yep.
You went a little bit long hardy in there. Da-da-da-da-da.
But only if we're talking about acting crushes, not like a crush on the actor itself.
Okay, acting crushes.
Because getting into the persona of the Joker is stupid hard.
Yeah, so Heath Ledger probably takes the cake on that one. We can all agree on this. There's not been a good DC movie since then, except for Wonder Woman, because Wonder Woman was amazing. You should all see Wonder Woman. Yeah. There is as I listened to a review of it, and I agreed with it wholeheartedly, was there's a love subplot, and it's done perfectly in the sense that it's like, you know, they bang and, oh, what does it mean to be a hero? But no, it's like Wonder Woman just like, yeah, no, Chris Pine's a good lay, and just moves on. It's great. Perfect. And she can, like, run across no man land and fuck up some Nazis. Like, really hardcore fuck up some Nazis.
Oh, yeah. And so that scene was almost in the movie. They were trying to fight to take it out. Like, the head people. Not the head people at DC didn't want that scene. And Patty was like, no, we're getting this scene in the movie. Keeping this scene.
You've had Saving Private Ryan. It's fine. Yeah, Captain America, the whole entire first movie was him punching Nazis.
Shall we reel off how many war films there have been with Nazis in? 2 hours later.
I just want to go back real quick to Australian actors and raging hard-ons for Australian actors. Hugo fucking Weaving.
Hugo Weaving. Oh my god, I forgot about Hugo Weaving.
Motherfucking Weaving. I didn't recognize him in the picture because it's him with a full beard. So.
Oh, because speaking of that, there have been people losing their shit with Australian actors. When they filmed Les Miserables, the remake with Hugh Jackman.
Jacked Man. No, say it right. Yeah. It's Jacked Man.
Yeah, Jacked Man. But when he refilmed Les Miserables, the actual setting, you know, the stately home they had was a place called Bounton House, which is just outside Kettering, which is pretty much, you know, about 10 miles away from where we are. And so the actors were here and they were going to the gym every day, and women were just going mental on Facebook and that, going, oh, I saw them, they're here. It was like quite funny to see. So it's like, okay, where are they?
There were two.
Yeah, the gym. Oh, I'm going there then.
Well, you think about it, both of the main character and the antagonist in Les Mis were Australian, right? Because of blanking on the name right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember both names of it. It's like,
all I know is he sung like this through the entire movie. He didn't really sing, but went like this on the song, because that's how you sing in Les Mis. Yeah, no, come on, guys.
He sang like a Catholic priest.
Yeah.
don't dislike me. Favorite musical.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't sound like, you know, Christian singers and like songs of praise. They're just very mournful. It's like,
That being said, and I will give him a small benefit of the doubt. He is a folk band singer, right? Whereas in Hugh Jackman and is a trained singer for musicals. I mean, he got his break on Oklahoma. So classically
trained actor.
And Anne Hathaway's mom was like the understudy for the original Les Mis for the part she sung, so she grew up with that theater company. So it's kind of hard to be, you know, a good Javert when you have these huge star power. You're like, well, I'm gonna do the best I can.
Yeah, those songs are tough. Stars is really difficult, to be fair. And he did all right.
Yeah, I'm not. It's just he just had better star power on there. By the way, the kid with the Gabron with the Cockney accent at the beginning of the second act. What the fuck was up with that? Hello, the Gov. My name's Gov. Rush. This is Ian and all my friends. Fucking, it's France.
I don't know.
Have you ever seen France in the Assassin's Creed game? They all speak with Yorkshire accents.
It doesn't make any. This is coming from like the kind of the American. I imagine because Les Mis was just like, you know, fuck it, give them an accent. They'll think it's foreign. They'll understand.
It's an American audience. They won't know.
That's what. It's so bad because it irks. It irks. It's like the title is French. Period. At least give them a French accent sometime.
Or try. It's like, no, we're just gonna give the kid a straight Cockney. Like, not even trying to hide it. It's not even like we're not even trying to go for like I guess Midlands accent. No, we're just gonna fucking go full Cockney. I was waiting for like okay, so when's like one of the other guys is gonna be speaking Gaelic, right? The entire time, just hey, the fucking idiot, right? Are you? Do you know what movie you're in?
Are you having a stroke?
That was less Gaelic, more pikey.
Yeah,
A little bit. Yeah. Can you hear the people sing, laddie?
Can you hear the people singing the songs "Angry Men"? You could really turn that into a drinking gig song, can't you? Yeah, the singing of a people who not begin again. Fuck you, where's my drink?
That would be an interesting challenge for some high-level actors, is to go through Les Mis, do the whole thing of Les Mis, but at different points, have the director make them change accents.
Oh god.
Oh,
I would actually watch that. I would totally watch that.
That'd be awesome.
Amazing. It just it'd have to have a little like thing.
And you have to drink at home when they switch.
yep.
They're miserable at a drinking game. How many times do they go full hello on us? It's when one of them walks into the mansion and goes, "Good morning." Officer Crabtree, shit, drink. Ugh.
And remember, it's a super musical, so they do not like it. It is in the metaverse where the only way you can talk is through song.
I'd love to put all of the movies and films and plays and things where that is the case, where there is no discussion, there's just song.
Yeah.
Have them be in the same universe.
It makes exposition very interesting.
Well, Jinx TV, we're going to try and do something like that for an episode of Jinx Live, where it's just Jinx the musical. So they just come on and go, "Hello, today we're going to play Street Fighter."
See, once again, this falls into the awkward streamer problem. I mean, we saw it at E3. By the way, fucking called that one.
Hi, is it what's the game called again? Need for Speed. Need for skates? No, Speed. Oh,
I need some speed right now.
That's the best part about E3. It's like the cringe compilations are the best part about E3. Like, regardless of what your expectations are for the games that are shown, or whether you're a complete fanboy, the best part of it is just watching back and just going, "Oh, they totally blew it." Like, that is the best part about E3.
Yeah, no.
Pretty much any major gaming convention, the cringe compilations are like genuinely the best parts. I love Minecon cringe compilations. They're just so bad.
Yeah. Oh god. I mean, I had low expectations, and they were still shattered.
I'm just really hyped for more. I'm really hyped for more Wolfenstein. That's that. I walked in to E3 expecting only a new game from id, and I got it. I'm good. I'm happy.
Like, once again, if we're
the Skyrim toaster expansion, that'd be quite nice.
Doesn't care. Zero care for me there.
Absolutely.
this is
E3 had to be Devolver though. Devolver Digital Presser. That won it completely.
That was nuts. Absolutely nuts. Literally just watching the live Twitter feed from people as they watch that, we're like, are we losing our minds? What is going on here? It was beautiful. They just nailed what E3 is, which is just utter bollocks. It was brilliant.
I was watching it like 6:30 in the morning. I was really knackered, and I'm like, "What the fuck am I actually watching?" Has it finished?
And the funny thing is that there probably was going through their minds at the same time. Is what the fuck are you actually watching? That was their plan. Yeah. So
I don't think they had one writer. I think they started a script, handed 5 different writers, fucking chunks of paper. Say, all right, write different segments, and we're gonna mash them all together and see what happens.
I think they just turned it into an improv sketch. Just yes and. Just all it was, just yes and.
Or they hired the guys from infomercials on Adult Swim.
The world's most intense ad libs. It was insane.
Yeah, no.
Very, very, very intense. If
a press conference could be a meme, Devolver Digital.
They nailed it.
Like
nailed it.
Like how bad is a show now where one of the shows is a social commentary on how bad the show is?
It's just gone completely meta now. Like,
Yeah, like-
E3 just needs to stop. We're done. We finished.
Yeah, like-
Devolver have just nailed it. We're
That's
done.
Devolver nailed it because they meted the shit out of E3, and E3 was just like, let them do it, because somebody had to approve that. Somebody at E3 said this is okay.
Well, apparently
Somebody
Devolver went up to
signed
them
off
and
on that, and they deserve a high five.
Yeah.
yes, because they went because Devolver went up to him and went, we see you've got some time between overnight on Sunday night into Monday. So and if you went yes, and Devolver was like, can we have that slot then? And so that's from what I heard was how they got it.
And then E3 said this much money, and Devolver Digital went, okay. Here's like, I just imagine the exchange was like a guy on the street corner wearing a trench coat. Devolver Digital walked over, just like handed him just a wad of cash wrapped up in an envelope, and just said, just don't watch. Just shh. It's good. Just take this and turn away. And that's just how it happened. It was just like the shadiest of like all drug deals, except it's like that's how they got it by. And then suddenly an E3 exec's like, what are these guys doing? Well, hang on. I'd like to imagine E3 execs are like most gaming execs, so they probably didn't get it. They're like, oh, this is very weird. Luckily, it's at like the infomercial time, so only the weird people are up, which is like all of us normal gamers are like up at that time. They knew. They knew their audience would be awake at that time, and it just they knew.
Yeah, I still remember messaging you like, how are we watching?
Yeah, it's like, huh? What?
Like, what is...
I mean, I was tempted to even mail Chris and go, what the hell was this? Like, huh? What? Because it was mental. It was crazy, but it was really funny. But yeah, because you know that for the past 2 years, Devolver Digital have had their staging area, their booth outside in the parking lot. It hasn't been in the auditorium at all.
They've been saving up.
Yeah, so Chris was actually streaming from a gazebo.
So you're telling me that like they are anti-E, so they've been anti-E3 for a while now. Like just like totally just we're going
They're
to
on principle of being a game company.
All right, so I finally get them now. So Devolver Digital is their bane. They're bringing gaming back to the people. We're saving you from yourselves by giving you exactly what you want.
Fever dreams, apparently.
Exactly.
E3, you've returned.
Maybe this actually is a Scooby-Doo mystery. That's what happened. We just got really high and had a fever dream watching just Devolver Digital.
Well, was it someone said what drugs were they on for doing this at the time? I seem to remember a tweet for it.
It just makes you want to, whatever they're on, that's their creative team creating games.
Exactly. That's what it seems to be anyway. So, Lucky, is that all you've been playing this week? As she drops in and out.
Tangent?
Some tangent, yeah.
Tangent. Hey, it's all about the birthday tangents. So, on that note, we will continue in our list. Gio, so over to you, me old mucker. What have you been playing this week?
Well, speaking of going back to bad accents, especially Scottish accents, most have been streaming. Which first game was Darksiders, which was like so hilarious seeing them attempt a Scottish accent in the game. It was just so bad.
It did involve lots of swearing though, because as Curtis will attend,
yeah, Curtis mad.
Scottish accent every third word is.
Yeah. It's like they're trying to do a clean Scottish accent for a video game, which I forgot what the rating for Darksiders is. I wouldn't be surprised if you could throw some swears in there. But,
sponsored, not sponsored.
But yeah, so it's fun. So I played a bit of Darksiders, which is fun, and progressing a lot in that in the stream, which is so funny because I still remember playing on PS3, getting stuck, not knowing what to do, and all of a sudden, like, years later, playing on PS4, and like I passed it in the first try. was like, how was I stuck in this area for so long?
It's always that way, though, isn't it? There's some part of the game where you've just had enough, and you've just gone to the point where anything, even if it's really, really simple, will just stop you, and you have to take the break. Okay, in this case, it's probably a couple of years break, but still, you took a break.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was weird. But I was like to say, it was funny, especially seeing like Curtis freak out, like, that's not a real Scotch accent. He has this word once the whole time he spoke.
It's like, see you're dick. So I now knew it was half Scottish accent because I'm already half Scottish.
Yeah, but I said that was cool. That was like fun. Like it's nice playing the remasters. I'm trying to get myself ready for Darksiders 3. And then I think Tuesday we did play some more Transformers, which I've been really enjoying that. Especially, I wish they did more of. Was cool. They actually even have the old school icon from like the 80s when they do a flip to see what the other like the Decepticons are doing. So you'll see like the logo switch from like Autobot, Decepticon, and then like it goes back, reverts back. It even has the same sound effect. The same sound effect when it does the logo switch. I'm like, oh my god, it's like just so from like the cartoons. It's just awesome. Like a nice little Easter egg. Of that. And then one of the most fun Wednesday when we've been doing lately our big Killzone Killing Floor 2 because community event. And that's fun between like you, me, Tom, and everybody.
Yeah, that stream gets intense.
It is so intense.
shouting at Sonic, it's like, don't you get the final killing blow on the boss? We need the trophy.
I need it. I need it. Shut up. Stop shooting. Stop. Moog's like, shut up, guys.
Yeah, Moog's like, Killing Floor 2, hate that.
Write that on the Moog hates list.
That's a list, yep.
Yeah,
have you got bingo yet?
It's Moog bingo. What'd she growl about?
Will you shut up?
It's okay, Moog. I'll be quiet. I'll let you can intersect.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's fun. That was fun doing the whole Killing Floor 2. So we've been doing. It's crazy it gets. One of my favorite things too is like it's literally the best jiggle physics I've ever seen, and it's from a guy zombie, that big zombie, but you can shoot it and you see him like jiggle around.
You just like staring at the jiggle, don't you? Go,
Oh yeah, it's like so funny because like one of my friends, streamers who's in the previous stream, was like, somebody not only had to animate that, but took the time to make sure that was the perfect, like actually make sure it was played out perfectly. Like somebody's job was to make sure that was the most perfect jiggle physics ever.
So Project Ninja worked on that.
we found Geo's game crush.
Yeah.
Jiggle physics zombie?
Jiggle physics zombie, yeah.
Yes.
I'm writing that down.
And then the only thing else I've been playing off stream is I'm playing finally platinum Mankind Divided. Which, oh god, that game. I went from like enjoying the game to platinum it and being so frustrated with that game. It's like every trophy is so missable, and if you miss it, you basically have to start the game over. Because it's like so specific the way you have to do certain trophies, and it's even then the game won't tell you if you missed a trophy, if you messed certain thing up, and even the trophy itself isn't specific as it is for like for example,
Make
like
sure you read every magazine in the lobby.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, there's that. If you progress a mission, guess what? Now you have to start all the way over or go to a previous save if you remember to save previously. Make a previous backup save, because now you're gonna start all over to get all the ebooks again. Or there's I got screwed over by the stealth trophy, because technically why I did the game completely stealth. I wasn't alerted, I wasn't seen, I knocked everybody out. The game, there's a certain like asterisk the game doesn't mention, whereas there's basically a hypothetical, which even if you knock everybody out, hypothetically if somebody was to walk by and see the unconscious body, it still counts as being alerted. Even if you already left the area, you left the mission, you're like in a whole nother country, it still counts. And I couldn't tell where that happened, so basically I had to start the whole game over after spending like hours of doing my ultra permadeath run, complete stealth, and I didn't realize somehow I was, even though I knocked everybody out, I was somehow seen.
That's
And
because you're
even-
not hiding them in bins. Have you not learned from Hitman? You got to hide them in bins.
I was doing my best to hide everything, and still
You need to
someone
be the tidiest assassin ever.
somebody still somehow see me. So like,
That place needs to be cleaner than when you got there.
They need to be concerned that there's no dirt on the ground. Like,
it's like,
why is
it's
the
like, wait a
road
minute.
freshly paved? How did this happen? What the fuck?
Yeah,
Hang on,
Wait a minute.
who's the cock and balls on this pothole on the road here?
Why are my
Mine
Yeah.
turned up here as well.
Why are my utility bills paid?
Hang on, has Jensen left the gas on?
That's not my fridge, but it's a lot higher price than what I had before. So
There's
I'm not
food in
gonna
the
complain.
fridge. It's all organic. Who went shopping?
He's organised my Sky Plus.
My taxes are done.
Walk the dog. He's asleep.
Moog, what's your thoughts on what's your thoughts on Silent Assassins? Okay, we're good.
Nope,
Something Moog likes. Check that box off. Moog approves.
The Moog approved assassin.
Moog approves of assassins.
10-10 with Moogie again.
Who gets the ultimate silent? It's like doggy fart.
But would that be a real approval of doggy fart? Because the silent treatment, would actually be much better. So yeah, is that everything you've been playing this week?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. A little more Six Master Stream. So not really much to talk about on that. But yeah, it was just, besides finally getting through, like I said, Mankind Divided, that's pretty much it for me.
Fair enough. So we move on to Carl. What have you been playing, matey?
Well, surprise, surprise, I'm playing Persona. This is my third playthrough, and I'm going for the platinum. I think I'll probably do it in a couple of days, and then I'll probably have to sell it, because I think if I don't, I'm just going to keep going back to it and playing it.
Is there no DLC coming for it? Because, then that'll give you a reason to go back.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
You're just
Yeah.
feeding the addiction, man.
Too easy that was.
Don't listen to Will. He's trying to get you addicted.
Tap that vein. Tap that vein.
It's like control pad round the arm.
Man, Scooby Doo is really going up on the drug game, man.
You take the loop of the cable, you go through, and then
Yeah, exactly. You grab your energy drink, you just inject it directly into the arm, and better drip.
Apart from that, I mean,
Sorry,
I'm a bit of a some of these JRPGs, so loving that. And then after that, I've picked up Dirt 4 and Injustice 2. So yeah, Lucy, I'll be jumping into that that guild when I boot that up. And I picked up Star Wars Battlefront as well. The Ultimate Awesome Edition, whatever it's called, for like £9.
So the one they were trying to make you pay $99 for when it got released. So.
Yeah.
But the game's still a lot of fun, and I haven't played a lot of those maps, so that's. But it's worth it for £9. Keep me going to the new one.
Same here. I kind of got the DLC for it, so I have no excuse for not playing all the maps with people at times.
I would pay
Just not being
$9
that
for that
social.
game.
I would have if I hadn't already got it. Because I was just like, because people were trying to tell me, it's like, yeah, if you get this, it's only £9. It's like, yeah, but I already have the game, so it's going to cost me.
It's like
anyway.
James, that's $11 for us. It's $11.
Oh God.
£9, $11. I know it's too many.
Yeah.
It's just past the threshold.
It just hit that mark. Let's put it. I bought Wolfenstein New Order for $9.99.
I'm not sure how I got the Wolfenstein games, but they're in my library and I love them.
Because
that's how most of my library is. I don't know how it got there, but it's fine.
Don't
it
drunk.
just sort of appeared. It's like,
we've established this early on. Don't drink and then steam. It's bad. Don't drink and steam.
Don't drink and steam.
Don't drink and steam. Save yourself the
Definitely
trouble,
not.
especially during the summer sale, because that's a 90.
Oh no! Oh, those prices! No, I saw the rest of Star Wars collection, and I'm like, I can't spend any more. I've got to start saving money for September. I just can't do it.
You wake up hugging your keyboard, looking at the screen. When did I buy Honey Pop Studio?
It's literally something that happened to me.
I know.
Well, hey, at least we got Porn Studio Tycoon for free.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Totally can never stream or play that game on YouTube.
Like I said, Laura, you just gotta sign up for an adult campsite. But right,
We already said that. We already told you guys. We're explaining in the new year to expand into Pornhub. We're gonna have Tig Whippies on Pornhub. We're just gonna upload all of our videos here. I think it's an untapped market.
That's how we record it, and we can get people actually coming up with film names for us.
Yeah, we had the Markiplier Pornhub title names come down. I'm totally on board for all of that. It probably is a place where we're going to put the dramatic fanfic readings of me and Chris's slash fiction, because apparently there's somebody writing a slash fiction about me and Chris on Tig Whippies.
okay.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's kind of my favorite thing ever. I love fan things, and I love when they're really terrible too. From what I hear, this person is actually like a well-respected fanfic writer in the community, and they're going out of their way to make it the most horrible shit as possible. That being said, I'm sorry for your reputation.
Yeah, I know they're ghostwriting it. Different name.
It's going to be traceable. I'm so sorry.
And don't forget Chris's readings of 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a callback from an earlier episode as well.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was thinking about doing different.
That was truly
smut.
harrowing as well.
I was thinking about different smut.
I remember Lucky Mucky Ducky and me losing our shit that entire episode.
Gave up on life at that moment.
Yeah.
That was the pinnacle of my existence, and nothing's beaten it.
I've just been tidying the office, and I found 50 Shades of Grey, the board game.
Oh my god, guys!
And I have no idea.
Does it come with an authentic whip?
Steam's out.
I know what we're playing now next month for Down There. We're playing that on stream. Camera looking over it.
Is it just? By the way, Kim is here. All hail Kim.
All hail Kim. Welcome.
So, Lucy, you were saying?
50 Shades of Grey board game. I'm just trying to think. So is it just like? Is it just come with like a dog collar leash and like a leather paddle? Is like that the board game? Is it just like
it comes with a little jet model, and you need to I don't if you're playing as her, you need to get away from the jet, and if you're playing as him, you need to follow her.
You need to sign an NDA before you play it.
Okay.
What?
All right, I'm okay. I'm on, and then that's all you can tell us because you've signed the NDA. Like to me, it's like if they're doing it right, the 50 Shades of Grey board game should just be like the BDSM introductory pack.
No, what it is, it's a couples game.
It's a couples game.
Oh yeah.
No.
Name the girlfriend who would most likely be scared off by Christian Grey's darker side. Like, oh, it's shit.
What darker side? He's just a cult leader.
Yeah, I know.
Well, his force choke's a bit strong.
Oh. I mean, he's
Which
just
secretly just a Sith Lord.
Which
girlfriend would most likely to have a psychological breakdown and break into an ex's home? Which friend is most likely to put up with a jealous partner?
Okay.
Oh my god.
This sounds like it's not a couples game. It's like if you want to break. This is a way to break.
Therapy.
No, this is
therapy game.
No, this isn't like I want to break up with my significant other, and I don't want to do it through a text message. So let's do it through passive aggressive board games. That's what this is.
This sounds like an awesome RPG waiting to happen.
This sounds like the game you sit down and play with your friend who is in a terrible relationship, and you're just trying to get them to admit that they're in a terrible relationship. This is a therapy game.
Yeah.
This is literally just something.
It's like an intervention, basically.
It's an intervention game. We're all gonna play this, guys. We're gonna play this great game. It's 50 Shades of Grey. You're gonna like it. It's gonna be 10 out of 10.
Congratulations! This is an intervention. I brought cake. You have a problem.
We're playing a board game. You really need to seek help.
where the dungeon master is literal.
For some reason, like, they all say vanilla on them. Like, every card at the beginning, like...
Why?
Why? Is there darker
Yeah.
cards?
I can't find them. They all say vanilla. There's a lot of cards, though.
Is there an expansion?
That's what I was asking. Are they planning on releasing an expansion for, like, the next movies? And it's just cards?
I'm getting on Amazon right now. This needs to be figured out. Like,
What?
Halt the Presses, 50 Shades of Grey board game. This needs to be figured out. All right. And secondly, why haven't I am going to request that Will Wheaton on Tabletop plays this game.
Oh my god, we have to bombard him now.
Yeah, no. We are going to
This
take.
needs to happen.
Yeah, no. This needs to happen. And
Apologies in advance, Will.
even if it means I have to buy it and mail it to them, I will.
We should all send him one.
Yeah.
Play it.
When he's doing the introduction for tabletop, he's like broken and shaking. He's like, "Today on tabletop, I can't do it."
No, that's gonna be like when they did Cards Against Humanity and they all got really drunk and Aisha Taylor was there and it was just it was a cluster. Yeah, it was great. I mean,
It was a brilliant episode because it just fell apart. It was beautiful.
yeah, it became what you expected it to be because they were actually drinking through the entire episode too.
Alcohol is the grand leveler.
Yeah, that game does bring out the dark side of people.
Oh my god, it does exist. And there is it's called the Red Room expansion pack.
I'm so okay. All right. Here's the thing. Red rooms are really, really, really dark and not kinky. So I'm just gonna put that there.
Also, it's $7 on Steam. The 50 Shades of Grey party board game. It's $7.
So for our next tick would be board game stream.
I'm gonna see if I can find a bootleg version because I really don't want to support that.
No, I don't either.
But I want to play it. But I don't want to support it.
Part of me.
You don't want that in your list.
Just-
You have one friend who plays.
Scan all the cards and reprint it.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna look for
Is that
it.
achievement?
Is anyone who has it in their fucking list?
Part of me really wants to Google it, and part of me really doesn't, because that's going to be the moment my other half walks in the room.
No, honestly, I was just looking at normal.
I've had those moments.
It's Prime too. I could get it in 2 days.
I have to ask, was it Jimmy's idea to get this?
Like that has a 3-star rating.
So
With 2
basically,
reviews.
No,
Generous
you're looking at
guy.
you're looking at the wrong one. It has a 4-star rating with 46 reviews and 3 questions answered.
So
Oh,
this
what
is-
are the questions and
Are
answers?
all the
I'm-
questions just why?
Why
All
not?
right. I am reading them right now. All right. So this one is asked by Lou. They are girlfriend questions, nothing about the book. Questions like, whose girlfriend is most likely to join what Mile High Club? Super fun. What was that? How is that a thing?
Super fun.
Super fun.
It was just is the question one of the questions? Oh. Yeah, no, there's like no questions, it's just answers. Yeah, no. The question was what are the questions, and it's they're all girlfriends. I would have to be home where I have the game to be more happy. It's a pretty dumb game. I wouldn't waste your money.
5 stars.
5 stars. That's 5 stars reviews. I will be putting this up on the stream in a second because apparently this is listed under the summer toy list for Steam. And it's toys delivered monthly. Yeah.
This pains me
This-
on a very deep and emotional level.
Is this game for women and men? I think women get much more entertained. Men just roll their eyes. We girls had a great time. and then it's just yes
God,
4 more
earlier.
times.
I think this is a little necessary.
It's like that's enough. Enough. This is it.
How is this a
Not-
thing?
no.
It's
Yeah. So
it's also
Sorry.
made in the USA, and imported.
So what the fuck we do? We like ship it out and then mail it back?
It's
Like we just run it through customs just fucking cuz?
all right. Hang on, everybody. I'm bringing this in. I'm bringing this in live right now. Hot breaking news. So for everybody on the stream, I can't see chat, so I've got other people there. So there's the 50 Shades of Grey. It's the toys delivered monthly. It's a part of the summer toy list, and and as we can see right here, I'm highlighting. It made in USA and imported.
Apparently also in STEM Club.
Romantic, liberating, and totally fun. A party game that will entertain and surprise you as it reveals how you see your friends and how your friends see you. Obey
I
the
think
red.
if my friends owned that, I would see them in a totally
Okay.
different light, and it would be a good one.
Yeah, no, that's really what they mean by that. Is
Apparently-
That's really what I mean. It's like, don't.
It's
tell
just
your
a
friends
mark
about
of
it, like,
shame.
It's gonna end it.
You're
The
only allowed to own it if someone gave it to you, and that's it. You
Like
can't
leaving
spend
work
money on
jokes
it.
or something.
Yeah.
we all know where this game is truly meant to be from, and let's be honest here. This is the Bachelorette re-gift option. So you're having your
Yes.
Bachelorette party. One of your friends, and you know which friend it is because, ladies,
There's
come
always
on.
that one friend.
There's always that one friend buys this game. And, oh my god, we're gonna play it, and it's gonna be so much fun. And then everybody just gets really too drunk to even open it. And then you wake up the next morning going, why the fuck do I have this 50 Shades of Grey party game? I don't even like the book.
And
So-
it's only because that friend left it there, and you don't even like you don't know where they are anymore.
And you don't want to have to call them to like give it back because you weren't sure if it was meant
Like
to be
the
as a
ring, you just
gift.
pass it on to someone else.
Yeah, you wait for like
And that's the only way to save yourself.
you kind of secretly hope one of your friends is going to be getting married soon.
It's
so
a
like you-
terrible curse that you just don't want to have.
I know.
yeah, even Schmiegel doesn't want that. It's like, no, take away the processes. It's redone once.
I also want everybody to understand the sacrifice that I just made, because I looked this up on Amazon, which means
I
now
also did.
Amazon is now going to try and find games like it. Hey, you may also like this.
Oh boy,
Well, hey,
Aaron.
no. Here's the thing. You
Oh,
can
no.
only go up. You can only go up.
Can I
dunno.
just say
I've
50
just
Shades
That
of
on one of the
felt like
cards?
50 days of play.
how
That's
does
even worse.
I'm sorry, I'm just confused.
I like that all the 1-star comments are like this. I genuinely can't give a 0-star. I'm sad about that. Like all of the 1-stars are that. It's like this.
Quality,
Why can't I
quality.
make this worse?
I don't.
I want to see what's up with these 5-stars. Cool to have, and glad I got the expansion pack. Gave as a gift. Can't wait to hear how it went. Oh, I am so sorry.
From their mum.
It's like 90% generic things like great game, good for parties, excellent, very fun to play.
I gave this to my friend, and
Don't
they're
say
no longer
pay
my
for it.
friend.
I'm gonna play it and write an actual review.
Yes.
Like write like a 4-page.
The world needs to
review on
know.
mechanics and shit.
I would say that this, because remember there is a board game section on Twitch now.
Yep.
Oh shit.
This one, five stars from Phantom Vio. Gift. That's his comment. Gift. Nothing else. Was this review helpful? Yes.
All I can say is that this is what you buy your friend, and you basically send him this with like the biggest black dildo you can find on the internet as well. Like you send it in the mail to them.
To those of you in BDSM relationships, this is what the dom buys for the sub when she's been really, really bad.
Yes. Oh my god.
Oh, man.
How does this exist?
I don't know, but this sounds like a bad, dodgy stream waiting to happen.
Lucy, what did you do? You opened this can of worms that is in my life now. I can't ever go back to the time
Get
before.
Lucy on stream way more often.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lucy and Lucky, you two need to get on stream way more frequently. This is great.
There's no going back to the time before the board game. There's only the time before the board game and the time after the board game.
Is there
This is the afterfall insanity of board games.
Yeah, this is TGWPIS AB after board game.
is there a card in there? Leave pants in bathroom.
Oh man.
because that's when this all began. Someone's playing it. It's like, right, there you go.
You can write your own ones.
Oh my god!
Can we just get a bunch of those instead? Like
Game changer.
Game changer.
Literally just play. literally just play Cards Against Humanity using the box.
Curtis, you're too. It's a darker time.
Yeah. We're going into the gritty version of Tig Whippies now.
This is the darkest timeline.
Swear to me.
To the game will play itself, season 2, with more action.
You seriously got to. The reviews for those are even better. 5-star review. Wow. Best game ever. You just bashed it out of me.
That's cool. That's gonna be a great review. Like you just bastard out of me. Hey, when the next time I review a game that's really good, this game bastard out of me.
We know what Tig Whippy's next unboxing video is going to be.
Please. Yeah.
We can't. We already have that spot reserved for hashtag sponsored Iron Brew. It wouldn't be a Tig Whippy stream without a hashtag sponsored, not sponsored.
I led with it.
We needed more.
That's right. We're now
two, even more not sponsored.
So let's find other sponsorships that will say no to us.
50 Shades of Grey board games. I'm sorry. I'm going back in there. I'm finding out what other games this board game company has made. I need to know.
How did you get this?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Publishers of Mein Kampf. That's other terrible things.
So it was a Secret Santa present for someone.
Oh God.
That's
There was
evil.
some passive aggressiveness there, wasn't there?
And they just left it here. They were just like, no, I'm not.
Nope.
I'm not taking this. And then it just ended up in the office because I was like, that could be really hilarious one day. Like, and apparently it is.
And here today.
Saved it for
Yeah, no.
Depressing. I'm sorry.
we are getting a good mileage out of this.
No wonder they left it in the
Always
pub though.
think
Imagine
Jake
trying to take that home and passing that off. No, I swear it was a Secret Santa present. It really was. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Hey, Gran, Merry Christmas.
White elephant present. Something like that.
That is just a stain of shame on your life.
I feel tainted.
I need to go talk to a priest.
Let's burn it.
Dad. I need you to
Play it
forget.
first, then burn it. For that full cleansing effect, you know. So anyway,
No.
Carl, is that all you've been playing?
If I play, I'm not going to get cleansed enough.
That's it for me.
Holy water, but then after you've burned it, you know. If you believe in that sort of thing. As Kurt says, a box of filthy shame.
Please write that as a review.
5 stars.
Yeah, 5-star review.
I find it even
Now.
genuinely more shameful to have the board game than to own all 3 books and the movie.
Oh god.
Like, I genuinely find it to be worse than that.
I'm waiting for someone to come on and go, I've got them.
Okay, so I
Like I have them all. The books, the movies, the board game, everything.
The trading card game.
Even the t-shirt, yeah? I have a B-map with
The,
it
the
on.
plot thickens. It's made by Imagination Games, and I'm quoting here. Imagination Games, a subsidiary of Imagination Entertainment Limited, was established in 1996 with the launch of Battle of the Sexes. A cross-platform media strategy was developed across TV, radio, game, and mobile, consuming product licensing. They maintained the #1 website in Australia from 1997 to 1999. Imagination presented an interactive TV box that would retail for 20. Yeah, no, Australia. What the fuck? This company made 50 Shades of Grey.
Back to Australia, man.
What is Australia? It's animals that want to murder you on every turn, followed by magnificent actors for the most part, and this shit.
It explains the actors.
What is Australia?
By the way, that's the #1 website. Look at it. It's
From Home and Away to 50 Shades of Grey.
No.
It's a bit of a leap, I guess, of course. Oh, God, no, I've just had a horrible image. Oh, my God, why did I do that?
No.
Dare I say this to scar the rest of you? Harold and Madge Bishop playing it.
I can
I don't imagine Madge with a ball gag. That's just wrong.
Oh, no.
Harold with his lederhosen on. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Straddled across a sawhorse.
What we do?
Legal physics.
What's happening?
And then Alan Dale comes in to see some. No!
Paint me
Harold's
like one
"Don't
of your
worry,
French
I've got
girls.
my brass instrument.
I don't know who you're naming, but I'm just gonna say the name Boris Johnson. I don't, just because I'm
50
assuming
Shades of Boris. Wibble.
Brexit will never be the same.
And on that note,
Remember,
James, I can let you go with what you've been playing.
you're gonna all laugh. You're gonna all laugh because
First your anniversary.
You just started playing it.
yeah, no. Considering everything what we've been talking about, the game I've been playing is Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, no. Well, great segue there. It's not what you think. It's a.
Was almost chunked on his iron brew.
The Crimson Court DLC came out. And they released a new class called the Flagellant, who obviously whips himself. Yeah.
Sure you're not playing it?
Okay. So, that's a great segue.
I'm not sure how long we have until we get banned. This is a beautiful day, beautiful.
I don't think we've done it. We've been talking about games the entire time. Yeah. So Darkest Dungeon Crimson Court. A new DLC came out. It's really fun. They've added an easy mode so people can actually get into the game and learn how to play it before you before it beats you into submission. I'm not going to be able to do this seriously, so I'm just not going to even try. I'm just going to run with it. Yeah, no, it's still as hard as I remember it, even on the easy settings. I've had people almost go crazy. I have people... in a game where you have to measure... In a game where you run into the dungeon with a group of adventurers and slowly go insane with the horrors that you've seen of just the most inane, crazy, eldritch horrors.
Well, 50 Shades of Grey, the board
I'm
game.
actually surprised none of this.
That's
I've
the
been
final
playing Enter
boss.
the Gungeon.
Yeah, no, this is Oh boy. Yeah. So I've been playing that. I've also played another horror. I've got a game card for World of Warcraft, which I've spent a couple hours on. Realized why I stopped playing that game, and don't feel too bad because I got a game card for the game. And I've been editing. I mean, like, hopefully everybody who was around saw the introductory video. Yeah, that was about 6 hours of just for
Nuke approved.
It was like 6 hours.
yeah. So that was 6 hours with people giving me timestamps, which goes to show you, it's also on YouTube and was copyright claimed right away.
Wow.
Oh, I wonder why.
I wonder why. I didn't steal any material. By the way, can anybody name the song that I used for the introductory music? The one that for the now starring.
I was waiting for Gina to just jump in now.
She might not have watched it.
Zoned out with the 50 Shades stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, I just.
The music at the start of the montage.
Oh, with the Back to the Future.
Thank you.
Same.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, I flashback too, because now that I know that this board game company is an Australian-based company, I can just imagine Hugh Jackman playing it with all the others. Hugh Jackman and Maggie Roberts playing the 50 Shades of Grey board game.
It's okay, what's his name? Ryan Reynolds. Hey, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman playing it together.
Ryan Reynolds isn't Australian though.
I know, but you remember when he used to make fun?
It's fine. He's Deadpool. He's everywhere.
Yeah. So he used to make fun of like Wolverine and stuff. He even made fun of like Aussie Day.
Be like, oh mate, it says here, what are your thoughts about the strap on? My Australian accent, people.
This may hurt a little. You may enjoy it.
Strap on over the accent.
Strap on over the Chris, we're going to be getting that ball gag right over to Will as soon as possible.
Yeah, I already ordered it.
Thank you.
Shut me up.
Yes?
There are two uses for this. One of them is what it was actually designed for to begin with.
Yes. Yeah, but that's all I've been playing. I spent a lot of time doing a lot of editing for this show and kind of getting prepared for it. So that sucked up the majority of my time. As Will will tell you, he said goodnight to me and then woke up and I was still online editing.
When you sent me the actual video, it's like, here, I've done this. It's like, bloody hell, what time is it there?
It was like this fever nightmare. I'm like, I've been up for way too long. I'm super tired. I think this is really funny, but my judgment is impaired. I sent it to both of you. Is this funny? Do you like it? Swear to me! Tell me now!
Yes, please, don't hit me. Because I literally just woke up at that point, and I'm like, okay, I'll have a look. Okay, that's cool. Then I saw the Iron Brew bit come up, and that's where I lost it. Started laughing uncontrollably. Okay. But I'll lead into what I've been playing, because I've also been playing Let's Help James Out Make His Life Easier with this editing shit. By going for at least 23 of the podcasts to see whether we got any funny stuff that we could put in the montage.
Which will be coming not today.
That's our belated birthday present to you all.
Yeah, no. Instead, you're going to be getting a almost 3-day stream VOD of every single show from episode 1 till today. Because I have all of them. 53 gigs worth. That's what a year is. Can be summed up into 53 gigs of data.
Was that, what should we call it? 53 gigs of wahey? Okay, fine. Right, so stuff I've been playing. So I'm only going to talk about a couple of bits, because most of it's on stream anyway, so you can actually see it. Played a bit Disc Jam, as usual, for Choose Your Stream. We played against the number 1 in Europe.
Oh, God.
And got our asses completely handed to us, very quick succession. The only time we actually scored against him was when we were playing doubles. That's how good he was.
Oh yeah.
And even made one of the people that we were playing with run off immediately after he was soundly thrashed. 2-0, no score. It's like, fuck. Okay. I've been playing a game called the Mickey Rourke Swearing Simulator, otherwise known as Rogue Warrior. And it's about 2.5 hour game of a shoot 'em up where you are playing an American soldier going through a Korean base trying to get Korean missiles to stop World War III, which suddenly turns into Russia, and all through it you're hearing Mickey Rourke go, oh, fuck you commie fuck. And other lovely sentences like piss, fuck, shit, motherfucker. It's just the entire way through. And yeah, it's something. This game was recommended to me by Curtis and Peter. And they went, oh, you got to play this, I was like, okay, how bad is this? And it's like, oh, that's how bad this game is then, yeah? Because the game itself is pretty competent from Bethesda, which made me even look at it gone out further and like, well, hang on, Bethesda did this shit. But that's not the crowning achievement of this game. It's the rap at the end of the game with the credits, where you've just got the montage of Mickey Rourke just saying all the lines to a beat. And right at the end of it, it's like, you've got to check this out. I'm sure that Curtis would be lovely and post it in the chat of this abomination. But the only other thing I'll talk about is Rocket League. I've been trying to get further on in the ranking system in this season, and no matter how many times I win, I wasn't being promoted at all. It just wasn't there. It's like, nope, you're staying there, mate. You're not moving.
You're too good. You're too good.
I wished. It's just, yeah, because I was playing alongside Simmer last night, and he was going up. His score was going up and down. You know, he was hovering in sort of mid to higher and bronze, but I just wasn't moving at all. And it's like, well, what's going on here? So apparently they've screwed up, and so that's all I've been playing. So Hergelman, it's down to you, me old mucker.
Doom. I've been playing through Doom on Nightmare mode, and holy shit, it's a lot harder than I remember. I beat the first campaign in Doom 1. I'm partway through the second campaign. It's rough. It's real rough. It's way rougher than I remember. The idea is to go through all of the games on Nightmare, starting with, of course, the Ultimate Doom, Doom 2, Master Levels of Doom 2, etc., all the way up to Doom 2016. I want to get to Ultra Nightmare mode or whatever, Ultimate Nightmare mode, which I can't remember what terminology they use for it, but the one that's harder than Nightmare mode. Oh, this is rough. I've been passively driving in circles in GTA 5, and I picked up Final Fantasy 14, and I'm currently blitzing my way to max level as quickly as I can.
I also got a game card for that, and I will be joining you. Because I own that game. If it's an MMO, I own it. I don't have a problem.
A little bit of Overwatch. I kind of want to get back into it. And there was... oh, of course. Super hot. Super hot. I played Super Hot.
So what game did that again?
Super hot. Super hot.
Okay, I have found a rap.
Okay.
Do you want to hear
buying
it?
time, by the way.
Do you want to hear it? I'll let you hear it, right? Here it comes.
Oh, God. What aside from that, that's all I played.
What am I listening to? I don't hear anything.
You don't hear anything, right? Okay, so it wasn't playing then from there. Okay, right, I'll post it.
You post it to me, and I can make it
what
play.
a shame.
Post it to me because I can get things to play on the stream.
Okay, right, hang on.
We have the power. Put it in chat, and I'll find it there.
I'll put it in Twitch chat for you then.
I heard a bird.
You heard a bird, because the bird is a word.
And the sounds of silence. Hello,
There you go,
darkness,
it's in
my
the
friend.
chat.
There it is.
Fucking ninja style.
I'll let you all suffer like I am.
Show me what time it is. Good spot to bring the noise. Ah. You morons will love this. Hope you assholes like fireworks.
Muke's like, I'm waiting.
Get in my way. No surprise, motherfuckers.
Happy fucking birthday.
That's right, Natty. Now you sweet piece of shit. Enjoy the ride, cocksucker. Have a nice trip. Boom time, baby.
Wait.
Trick or treat. Looks like a party. Come on. I got places to go and people to meet. Assholes are everywhere.
I gotta say, out of all end credits content, I still think the Coltrane rap was the best
Anytime,
one
anywhere, any place.
that I've encountered.
Kicking ass, taking
It's either that or the Devil May Cry credit sequence where you like just fight a constant onslaught of demons.
As you do.
Rock and roll, motherfucker. Rock and roll.
I'm trying to think of any other good ones, but I can't. Anybody else in the chat? While we're waiting.
I rarely get to the end of games now. That's half my problem.
Buddy home, hey, daddy's
I have a
here.
ridiculous
Come on. Glad to see me,
stack of
fucker.
shame in the back catalogue that I've
Send me the
been
bill,
played.
motherfucker. Cocksucker.
Precisely what
I'm
you
over
mean.
here, fuckface.
We'd just like to say, because Carl has to leave us now, thank you very much, matey.
Thank you, Carl.
And also, I want to say while we are waiting that last week was the last episode of a Band of Gamers podcast. So we'd like to salute them.
Thank you.
You're welcome
and
on here
before I go,
anytime.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. You know, I do appreciate it. And just to say, well done. You know, a year. Keep at it. You guys are great. And yeah, I'll definitely be popping on. I'm sure at some point along the line. But I'm gonna have a little rest. I'm gonna have a little break and recharge the batteries. I think.
Perfect.
So, yeah, thanks for that, Will.
Sounds like a
And-
plan.
Desperately needed at the minute. But yeah, thanks for having me on. It's been a blast.
I'll miss you.
No worries, mate.
Thank you for coming on, man.
Did you just say I miss your beard?
Yes.
Gio has a
Yeah,
beard
'cause there's no
fetish, by the
video.
way.
You guys know I have a beard fetish.
Like it's his thing.
I'll miss the sultry voice.
Oh, yeah. I've got a very very patient young man here sitting playing games. He's been very quiet, been very good. So I've got to jump off and
No.
No worries, mate. Thank you very much for being a part of it.
brilliant. Thanks, guys. Catch you later.
Bye. See you.
Bye.
Take care.
Ta-ta. Bye.
I already played the thing. You guys
Yeah.
wouldn't hear it. It was on the
Yeah, I was to the podcast. Yeah.
I got like a minute and a half into it. I was like, I'm glad it's buried into like the second hour of the show, because then that way maybe Twitch won't see it.
I mean,
yeah,
worst
we
case
see
scenario
it.
is we get flagged for adult content. Not adult content, but like mature
We've,
content.
we've done 50 Shades of Grey, which is an 18+ game.
It's true.
It's already mature content.
I mean, we might as well just keep on going. We've already gone.
We've
So
come
let
so
me tell
far.
you guys about Honeycam Studio.
Please tell us more.
I was pleasantly surprised. I bought both Honey Pop and Honeycam Studio for shits and giggles, and they're surprisingly good games. Like surprisingly smooth playing.
For a Match Force game?
For literally like, well, here's the thing, it gives you a challenge because you have to do things within a time limit too, and like there's a specific number crunch you have to do. So it's not just like, oh, here's a match 4, do some moves. It's like very specific things do very specific things.
Do you like Match 4 games? Do you like pictures of naked anime women? Then I have the game for you. By the way, I do also want to say that I feel that it is an injustice that there is not a Honey Pop Yowie edition? Because there should be.
There should be. There very well should be.
Social justice warriors take whippies.
Hashtag Big Whippy Gamergate.
Oh god, if this stream is not flagged, it'll be a miracle.
I know, it's going to be great. I can't wait for like the email from Twitch.
We're gonna just get so many angry people.
Banned.
That's when we go to Pornhub.
European, everybody's part 2. We'll be banned. Just everybody. We want you all.
That's when we go to Mixer.
You can find us live on Tinder.
We stream exclusively to OkCupid and Plenty of Fish.
Lars finally signs up for the Pornhub stream.
Find your perfect podcast on Match.com.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing about Honeycam Studio that I opened it up and I expected it to be this like chill as fuck thing, and like the first couple rounds of it was just like, okay, yeah, no, here you go, drag a person, wait for things to happen, and get some money, and then like 4 or 5 days in, it's just like, what am I doing? Oh god, I gotta micromanage everything. What the fuck? Oh, where are all my resources? It became this panic-stricken thing of throwing people around the city, praying to God that you don't get bankrupt. It was way more intense than I was expecting.
Which sounds like something that a cam studio owner would be doing.
Literally an accurate representation of someone attempting to create an empire of content creation.
No, wouldn't they actually be sitting behind a desk with a cigar going, right, I want you ladies to do some cam work.
I mean, that's pretty much what you're doing. You're like, you're not on break today. You're in the studio. You're over there. You're working the hotel part-time job. All right, you're running this shit. All right, you're whoring yourself out.
You should watch the Markiplier Let's Play of it. It is because he tries to keep it PG, so he's like, yeah, so they're just gonna be making Let's Plays
And he fails.
in the office with butt plugs. This is not butt plugs, they're just plugs for like your ears because it gets loud. And like cocaine, and this is just the cocaine shows up. It's just magic dust to make you work faster. It's sugar. You put it in the drink. And of course, it's Markiplier, so it's like he's oddly innocent in his man-child sort of way.
In his very bassy man-child voice.
It's just, see, they're just gonna go to the hotel here and meet clients and get better. We're gonna go shopping for the piggy bank so we can buy better clothes for them. And look, cat ears. Streamers wear cat ears, right? Content creators.
It was a game where I picked it up just to laugh at shit, and again, way more intense of an actual, like, the system behind it. All of the actual mechanics behind the game were really, really fleshed out, which took me by total surprise.
I want the Honey Pop 2, because it is coming, to have the Husbando character. Husbando.
Which, by the way, Gub Gub Boogles needs to make a resurgence.
Oh boy, yeah, maybe that'll be maybe eventually.
I have so many fucking dating sims on my goddamn wish list now.
Gub Gub Boogles.
So many questions.
Not really. I just really want to voice all of it.
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah. There's the Honey Pop episode where like Will left, and then like me and Chris then proceeded to like play Hatara for Boyfriend.
It was Hatara for Boyfriend, yeah.
For like an hour and a half, voice acting it all the way through.
I lost all my notes on that shit too. All I remember was the actual bird was just like, "Yes, I am a bird."
And I was apparently playing the female protagonist.
Yeah.
Gub Gub Boogles.
Gub Gub Boogles.
Which, have you got your Twitch name of Gub Gub Boogles yet, James?
No.
We need to make that the
And you fail. It's like, damn it, if we're going to go down swinging with this one, with contact players, at least they can actually contact an email going, dear Gub Gub Boogles, We found your latest, your latest stream.
I don't then have to take the name Gub Gub Boogles seriously.
I think the thing is we haven't really technically broken content claims because we've talked about games the entire time.
Yep.
We talked about games, board games.
We haven't shown any adult content.
We haven't shown any adult content. We really haven't even. We haven't sworn a lot. There's been a lot of implication, but that's about it.
Swearing isn't a grounds for banning. It's a grounds for forcing the mature content flag, which requires people to click "Yes, I understand that people swear," and talk about bits.
And talk about things.
By the way, by bits, I mean you can watch an advertisement right now.
Hashtag sponsor.
Shameless plug.
Or enjoy some wonderful Iron Brew. Iron Brew. I don't know what their slogan is, but you should buy the shit out of it.
Iron Brew. Good shit.
Good shit. 10 out of 10 would buy again. I've never had...
Fun fact, by the way, and this is actually something that was really interesting that I found out about them a while back, is that they have an Amazon subscription system where you can order a monthly subscription of Iron Brew delivered right to your door. That's fucking awesome. Like, why don't other companies do that shit? Like, that's actually really cool.
So, are you telling me
Could you imagine any fucking snack or drink that you really like? Just like, here's my monthly sub. There we go.
But if you like your Iron Brew and playing games while you're at a bar, you can get Iron Brew on tap at 2 of loading bars.
Just buy all of the Iron Brew out of loading bars.
I just wanted to remember that.
This is just
That's still one more than every other bar, let's be honest. When have you ever seen like Iron Brew on tap? That stuff's awesome.
Actually, we are one of the first bars to have Iron Brew.
Nice.
I was expecting a word after that, but I'm really excited that it was just, that's it. One of the first bars to have Iron Brew, period.
Is there a...
Exclamation point.
Do you have it as, like, it's used as a mixer and anything? I'm interested now.
Okay, so...
Oh, good.
My unpopular opinion is I hate Iron Brew.
Okay. That's okay.
So it's on at Stratford. It's on at Stratford. But I think Matt Jones made an Iron Brew instead of cranberry juice. So it's vodka, triple sec, Iron Brew.
What did I say? It used vodka.
After enough of those, it doesn't matter what you put into it.
Whiskey, I reckon, would go because, like, it's orange-ish flavored.
It's orange-ish.
It's orange-ish flavored.
We did talk about trying this, didn't we? I've never JD and brew before. That tastes horrible.
It's gonna taste grim because it's got Iron Brew in it. It's like Vimto. Like, it's also Vimto on tap in Stratford.
I don't know what Vento is.
It's purple. It's purple flavored.
No, are you just against...
It just tastes like purple Kool-Aid?
Just purple. So you say this, and I'm like, are we talking like purple, like almost like Fanta purple? Or are we talking like Prince Purple Rain purple?
We're talking like...
Little column B.
We're talking like royal purple is probably the colour of it.
So like one of the queen's dresses purple.
Yeah.
Okay. Somewhat tasteful, but still old, and you're not really sure if you'd want to have it or not.
I think it's gross, and I hate sugary fizzy drinks.
Is it purple flavored or grape flavored?
It's purple flavored. Come on, get with the picture here.
Okay, I just had to make sure. Very distinct, different flavors.
So I thought it was more close to like dandelion and burdock.
Oh no! Can't do
that shit's gross.
Yeah, that is rank.
Oh shit, James, we gotta get ourselves a case of Moxie. That's a New England beverage.
Like Moxie.
Moxie.
Hang on.
Moxie.
Moxie is for the strong. It is a very bitter soda.
I might have had it before.
It's strong.
Carl in the chat says dandelion and burdock is lovely. We have controversy.
Apparently, in Madison. There's a restaurant called Moxie. A thing happened. Geo, thank you for keeping to watching all of those ads.
I think I've done like $2 worth already so far.
I don't get what it is. I can watch ads now, but I can only watch them one at a time, like once a day.
I can watch multiple. The only issue I have now is some of them keep glitching on me, where specifically the Planet of the Apes one. Well, the ad will play, but it won't let me get the bits.
It's onto you. It sees your game, Geo. It's like, no, you can't have any more.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna need to get Moxie. Number one, because it's owned by a Japanese brewing company now.
Yeah, they sold a long time ago, but still.
But to give you guys an idea, it originated as a patient medicine called Moxie Nerve Food.
Sounds legit.
Are you paralyzed after eating this? Then fine. Brilliant. 5 stars. Wow. Fine. Conversation killer about time, right? Okay.
I was busy ordering myself a case of Iron Brew and a single bottle of Moxie.
Iron Brew, it turns out that BuzzFeed have actually written an article about Iron Brew cocktails. I reckon there's some sort of internet rule, like, you have your internet rules of like, oh, if it exists, there's a porn of it. There must be an internet rule that if it exists, BuzzFeed have written a goddamn article about it.
Yeah, fuck.
A listicle.
And
not
it's
even an
90% shit.
It's just like,
even if it's our top 10 things needs to be on BuzzFeed.
Oh my god! Did I tell you?
yeah.
I didn't. I don't think I told you guys about the what is it? E-seminar thing. I was crawling around. I think it was Udemy, the Web Academy thing. Yeah, Udemy. For just things. I was like, let me see what's around on here. Let me see this. And I found a few free lessons and whatnot. And one of them was just like how to make passive cash online. And the person was a BuzzFeed article writer, and I was like, well, shit.
This is gonna go downhill quick.
I start watching, and it was like, this is how I built up my empire on my personal blog. First, I became a BuzzFeed writer, and I wrote a bunch of shit for that. Well, shit. You didn't make money on your own blog. You made it on BuzzFeed.
It's just like that YouTube video, like ad that you always see, like the guy standing, like, oh, there, this is my Ferrari, and he's like in his garage talking about the self-help book.
Right, fuck him. Fuck Ty Lopez. Like, you need to read books and you need to be smart. Fuck you, Ty Lopez. You sold all your shit and bought a nightclub and got lucky. That's how you made money. You dropped out of college and used the loans to buy a nightclub.
And of course, you could have. I wrote a column on BuzzFeed, and what happened next will blow your mind.
I know, right?
Pure
clickbait, everyone's friend. The internet.
No. You gotta put a political twist on it. Otherwise, it's not BuzzFeed.
Okay, we built a wall around BuzzFeed and what happened next.
There we go. top quality content, beautiful, #1, 10 out of 10.
I actually.
Our staff has written like the most clickbaity tips jar, and it says, "If we get enough tips, we'll tell you the secrets Nintendo doesn't want you to know." That is now our tip jar, and someone put a tenner in it into this. I was just like, "You have become clickbait in real life." I'm like, I don't know what to do with that.
Go with it.
You enjoy the extra money that people will throw at you for your clickbait tip jar.
I feel sad as a person and want to cry.
You're not sure if you should be ethically against this or not.
It's really funny. Oh.
It's meta. It's what it is. It's meta. I do want to mention something here too. Just in my travels, I googled the hashtag sponsored not sponsored.
Mm-hmm.
Guess who's number 2 on the Google search?
Holy shit.
Are we second?
We're second. The game won't play itself. Episode 41. Hashtag
That's
sponsored, not sponsored. And we're also second on the image search as well.
Congratulations, guys.
Please tell me that Matt
Well done,
Pat is
guys.
number 1.
No, it's the search on Twitter for hashtag, and then Pixie K on Twitter, which is stream setup is the best with the world's best soda. Oh, please tell me the stream setup with the best soda is Iron Brew. It's not even ours.
God damn it.
I hope it's Iron Brew. It's an Instagram picture. It's Jude Brews.
Ah, it's disappointing.
Just
We could have done a
disappointing.
hostile takeover. Yes, I give you our sponsorship.
Yeah, no, but we are. That's a thing. All because we named an episode hashtag sponsored, not sponsored.
Nice. We're becoming famous. Oh wait, shit. No.
We're gonna have to get in contact with the game theorists and send them. Hey, we heard that you were going for a sponsorship with Coca-Cola. You're
Talk
gonna have to beat us in the hashtag sponsored not sponsored race.
for Iron Brew.
Game on.
And then we lose and we go, all right, we spawn.
I mean, if we get the attention of the game theorists from that'll be more than enough for me.
Yeah, we just sort of sneak in where we're not really known to be in it. It's just like we just turn up in places and it's like, hello, it's like, who are you? Don't worry about who we are. We're meant to be here. Are you sure? So, yes, I got a ticket and everything.
All right, Curtis. Have a great night. Thanks for joining us on whatever this is.
Whatever this has become.
Yeah, this is just becoming us. Let's slowly devolve this into just meme the show. This is the meme part. We had like the sponsored part.
Going at it.
Because in like
Our classic truck.
and once
Welcome to the game won't play itself meme machine.
because what did we talk about? We talked about Iron Brew. We talked about Twitch, who obviously owns, or Amazon, who obviously owns Twitch. We plugged Loading Bar, because God will plug Loading Bar whenever we get the chance to. Hashtag go to Loading Bar. It's awesome. You play video games and drink booze. You should do it.
Literally fly to England and do it.
Do it. We dare. You won't do it. You won't.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Yeah.
Just come.
Yeah,
We've got
they
a
don't-
new one coming soon as well.
Yes.
Ooh.
Brighton. We're opening
Ooh.
in Brighton in September.
Yeah, you should go there before Brighton. You should go to Brighton because you can go and watch Brighton play in the Premier League upcoming season, and then go to the Loading Bar afterwards and drink beer because Brighton are playing in the Premier League, and
You need a drink for that.
you need to drink after watching the travesty that will be Brighton playing in the Premier League, which isn't as good as the story that I heard. That was the during the London Bridge knife attack. One of the guys who stopped him, they were screaming "Allahu Akbar," and he just turned around and said, "Fuck you, I'm Millwall," and started fist fighting them.
Epitome of a Millwall.
The fucking Knight of Millwall.
And a brewing company has named a beer "Fuck you, I'm Millwall" after this guy. Best story ever.
Epitomise a Millwall supporter. Like,
Yeah.
bless him. That really does.
The
Like-
guy who just had his pint and was running it, and that was the best thing ever.
It's like
In the darkest moment, there is some.
in a dodgy moment, there's always a silver lining. So remember, if you're ever being chased, just scream "Fuck you, I'm Millwall." The better battle cry.
That's... oh god.
I gotta say, like, the modern day heroes. God damn.
The modern day heroes do not come with guns.
Basic
These bombs,
stick, man.
They come
Fucking-
with pints and Millwall cans.
Not all heroes
Not
wear
all
capes, my
heroes
friend.
wear capes.
Yeah.
Here in the US, we've got
Curse
Basic
of the
Stick
King.
Man. We've got over there. You've got the Knight of Millwall.
And this-
It's that Millwall drunk shit.
This seems like a marvelous movie waiting to happen.
It's
Fucking masterpiece.
if you read the story, it's insane. Like he's basically said, "Well, I know they were screaming, so I just needed to scream louder than them." And like, there's like five
Porter right there.
5 guys on him with knives, and he has his bare hands. And he said, "I was getting stabbed," but he still kept screaming, "Fuck you, I'm Millwall." I mean, the guy is a hero. Don't get me wrong, but like the fact that like what was going through his mind is that they're screaming whatever chants they were screaming, and his only thought was to drown them out with "Fuck you, I'm Millwall." God,
You know what? What these terrorists forget with all this stabbing stuff is that's a stag night in Newcastle.
yeah. You notice that they haven't gone after a soccer stadium yet or football pitch. Because if you knew that happened, that would be bad.
I'd love to see them try it at Millwall. They kick the shit out of it.
Oh,
They did kind of try outside of the a football coach. Yeah,
that was in France.
in Germany.
That was
But it was
France.
like-
It was in France. It was in Ile-de-France.
But what do they take out? The windows.
The windows. And that's the thing. They were like France was playing Germany. I'm pretty sure like half the German fans were already out there like, all right, where are they? Just ready to start just kicking the shit out of people. You don't do that at a football. Like if you did it at like a baseball game, it'd be like here, it'd be like people like, oh my god. But no, don't go to. You want to be in the safest.
No, I think the baseball fans would be way not way worse, but like way less docile than we're gonna give them credit for.
Yeah, well, if you're going to a Yankees Red Sox game, then yeah, no, like people.
No, you go to a Yankees Red Sox game. That's a blender.
Yeah, no, I've been to those. I was a 5-year-old and I was wearing a Yankee hat, and I had a Boston fan tell me to fuck off and pour a beer on my head as a 5-year-old.
Yeah, no, that's just a
Boston
blender.
fans go hard, man. They go hard.
They play hard. But no, I guess the wrap up this tangent is if you want to feel safe and go out to a sporting event, go to Millwall.
Don't.
I'd rather take my chances.
Just like, why are you here? I just want to be safe from terrorists. You're on the right place. And that's the insensitive part of the stream done
Millwall
with.
and Poland.
Millwall in Poland.
No, Glasgow, mate.
Glasgow.
Wasn't
Glasgow.
there someone who tried to like blow up the airport and some bloke like just basically he was on fire and you just started kicking him in the head?
Yeah, he basically.
That's like the one place you don't go. Like Glaswegian bloke just come over and just started hoofing the bloke in the skull. He was on fire on the floor.
Now, I don't know if this will be a little insensitive or not, but like, you notice how there hasn't been any terrorist attacks in like Ireland? Because like
There
the
have
old
been none in Poland.
yeah. Well, I imagine like in Ireland it'd be like they try to do it in the IRA, would be like, no, you're doing it wrong. You got it all wrong, guys.
Take notes.
Take notes. Just walk over and just like grab him. Just don't. We've been there. We've done that. Just don't. Come in and have a pint. Just stop. All right.
Just put the belt
Oh,
down.
I can feel the angry emails being written now.
Oh,
It comes from a place of love.
An entire can of worms there, guys. You don't mess with the trouble.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like
TGWPI.com.
it's a safe place to be. Go to Ireland. They're wonderful people. The food is amazing, or Millwall, or Poland, because Poland.
just fucking Poland.
Hey, Poland, awesome people. Right, welcome to how you've been playing.
Wow, that was one hell of a tangent.
Oh yeah.
I played some Heroes of the Storm. A little bit. A little bit of that.
Tied that right back in.
A little bit of that.
A little bit Heroes.
Oh, PlanetSide. That's the one I was sitting on fucking forever. I played a shit ton of PlanetSide.
With Regis.
With Regis Costas. A great man. And delightful person. I don't know what that accent was, but it was something. And it went.
It was yes.
It was indeed. I was trying to find this heat map that he showed me before. But anyways, PlanetSide 2, I gotta say, for a game that was released like what 2007, 2006, I'm going to actually look at it right now. to figure out when it was released. Why am I browsing 50 Shades?
Party now, Hildeman. Stop fighting it. Stop fighting it.
Except that's what we are now.
It's that cancerous tumor that
I'm a tumor. I'm a tumor.
We are now going to rename
2012.
the Shades won't read themselves.
2012. The shade won't throw itself. 2012 is when it came out, but it's aged very well, I have to say. Having not played it previously, it feels really, really solid. It plays really nicely, and it's basically just this giant war zone the entire time. You go in as a soldier. There's like 4 classes with different stuff, plus an armored class to that. 5 or 6 classes actually: medic, assassin, heavy, engineer, and light. 5. And then you can pay with battle points that you accrue. Now this is the weird thing, is that this game does use battle points like the new Battlegrounds does. You have 750 to start with, and you can buy tanks, air vehicles, or a max, which is an armored foot infantry unit. You gain those back over time, and you just go out into this massive war zone. Like, we're talking ginormous. It's a 3-way battle between 3 factions: the Vanu, the Terran Republic, and the NC. And praise Vanu, praise Daddy Vanu, to anyone who plays. But fuck you if you're Terran, and fuck you if you're NC. Purple is best color.
Is that Femto purple?
What was that?
Is that Femto purple?
Does it taste like purple?
Let me just tell you, purple tastes absolutely delicious when it's victory on the battlefield. But you fight over waypoints, and you try to capture zones and nodes throughout the location, and you're in a battlefield with somewhere between like 60 to like 100 other people at a time, and it's just this big mass of combat. So it's like massive faction versus massive faction. So you're like 100 people each team, so it's a 300-person server sort of, and you just clash and try to push past them, conquer objectives, take out important things, try to backcap nodes and cut them off from their supplies, keep the reinforcements from being able to respawn. You gotta focus out tanks, you gotta take out air units, you gotta take out infantry, and it's this huge, amazing mess. I've been really liking it, which is really good.
Cool.
On the topic of war zones, a little awkwardly topical for the insensitive. Good shit.
Yeah. We're going back into the normal sort of conversation now. We're just blowing people up.
But everybody's like, we want the weird back.
Yeah. Unless, of course, you play in the war zone and go, fuck you on Millwall.
We had a moment like that. It was, I think the population of the group was like 6 to like 20, 30, and we just positioned ourselves in a good spot to just fend them off. It was fucking amazing.
If it isn't already taken, I already know what I just need 2 clan name is going to be. Fuck you, I'm Millwall.
What was the other one? Oh, by the way, I did forget to mention I played a bit of Battlegrounds this week. And I was playing with Ed on Wednesday, and in between my graphics card fan just sounded like a jet engine every 5 minutes because of the searing heat in this place, which was scaring the shit even out of Ed. One of the games we played, he decided he needed to go to the loo.
So it doesn't take much to scare the shit out of Ed.
That is true from what you've seen on Backstreet Gaming. But he decides to go off to the bog. He goes, I need to have a poo. So he's just lying there in a building. Right? He's just sitting there in the building. It's like, okay, Ed, I'll come find you, right? Because then we can carry on together. There's 2 guys outside the fucking building. So I get killed by one of them. He comes back and he's like, "Oh, you alive?" "No, I'm dead, mate." He's like, "Oh, he's still in the house. No one touched him, so he's able to go have a shit, come back and carry on."
Play dead.
There've been so many times where I've done that type of
MLG
stuff.
right there. MLG.
Would
If
be
you've
even
ever
funny if
watched
he'd come
me
back and
play,
won it.
if you've ever watched me play it, 2/3 of my strategy is hide in a bush in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, you're just like you're like just hiding there, so waiting for people to come by, and then when they come by, don't see you, just go. Boom. That's him dead. Move to another bush, and nobody sees you from that one. It's like, where did that gunfire come from? Came from the bush. Is it singing? No. It's like we was watching you that night, though, wasn't we? James and myself were playing with Helgeman on Battlegrounds, and we went quiet because it got down to like top 5, and we were just willing Helgeman to just do it, just do it. It's like we're just going very quiet, just waiting for him, and then when he gets killed a second, it's like, oh bollocks.
The closest I've got was a 1v1, and I didn't quite down him before he got me, but I ended up rolling a grenade under him after he shot me down. Like, I threw it and he shot me, and I lost.
Oh.
And then it blew him up like seconds later. I was like,
The Battlegrounds, buy it. It's really good. Join us on
tips
matches.
for Battlegrounds. 1, try to get to the center of the circle. 2, hide in bushes. And 3, just fucking shoot a lot.
Hide in toilets.
Yeah, have a lay down and go for a shit. Apparently seems to be a great strategy as well.
It would have been funny if they'd have actually found Ed actually hiding in a toilet when he went to the toilet. They'd be like, Ed, that's so meta.
I still think my favorite moment with us was with Yumi Weeps and Antonius with the bunker. You guys ran ahead and was just like, all right, we're gonna go do a thing, and I was like, oh, I found a bunker. I'll be right back, guys. You guys are talking for a little things. You're like, is Chris still here? He's quiet. Yeah, no, I'm just taking out a team.
You come back later.
All right, that was close. Run back over. Ah, shit, another team. I was surprisingly close to taking out that second team. I missed my Molotov on their car like by inches. It makes me so sad. That would have been delightful. You guys come back and it's just like, where are you? I found guns.
Do you need any? No, we haven't shot anyone yet.
Okay.
You lazy.
Well, carry on. That was honestly the best play I've made like in the career of my PUBGs. Is that play was the best I've gotten, so I'm very proud of that moment.
And of course, the Ian Higton style of play is like the AFK offense. It's you stay in the plane until it kicks you out with the other people who are AFK. They land, you punch them out. There you go. There's 3 kills for you right there. Unless everybody else does it, and then just wait for you to move.
Oh my god, we one of our players. I was playing with another streamer who he went AFK, and we were like, we're just gonna stick with him. And we got out. The other guy started punching people. One other dude with a shotgun killed all 3 of them. And I was just like, I'm just gonna go do my Maverick thing, where I go off way the fuck over here and do my own shit. I also got killed by the guy with a shotgun because I had to fight him with a machete, but it was awkwardly close. It would have been so funny.
That was almost like a reenactment of the Untouchables then. It's like, stupid, bring a knife to a gunfight. So, is that all you've been playing, mate?
That has been all I've been playing.
Okay, well, we'll start to wrap this up because this is going to be officially our longest show.
Depends how much of it you can cut.
I'm not. I don't
Editing,
edit.
no.
What's editing?
What's editing?
What is that?
Editing is an evil, naughty word that shouldn't happen.
Editing is something I do once a year.
He just glues an intro and an end. That's it.
It still takes like 50 minutes.
Laziest post-production we'll ever do, but you know what? Fuck it. So I'll go through all the list of people in the chat and see if they want to do any shout-outs. So Gina, would you like to do any shout-outs?
give a shout out to Peter and Hufflepuff, who always join in my streams, and they're just really supportive and really nice guys. So give a shout out to them.
Okay. Hagelman?
I'd give a shout out to Kim once again for always being a delight to have. Shout out to all of you guys who joined us. Every single one of you guys. Shout out to, of course, Regis Castus, who cannot join us this afternoon, morning, because of other engagements. And shout out to basically all the other friends who stream, who made this possible, all our other guests. Special shout out to Amanda, also known as Demon Star 13, for my icon, and for various other artworks that are available for our friends. If you want artwork of hers, you can send her an email through 2demon.com. We'll post that in the chat. But good things. Good things.
Okay, I shall do my shout outs now. Well, first of all, shout out to Moo contributions today.
Apparently doesn't like being shouted out to. He makes his own announcements.
Mark that one on the list.
Yeah, no shout outs. Okay, I want to shout out Carl for joining us as well earlier on. He whatever he does next, post to Band of Gamers, we shall hopefully see what he does and join him on streams and things. Also want to shout out again, like Chris says, everybody who's joined us today, everybody who's joined us for the past year as well, and helped make this as good as it has been. And I also want to give James a shout out for the hard work he has done with the technical side of this stuff, because otherwise we'd just be talking into the void and none of you would be able to hear us.
We only dropped 555 frames over a 3-hour stream. It's less than 1%.
Which is really cool. And so that's pretty much my shout out. So Lucy, who would you like to shout out?
I'd like to shout out everyone that puts up with my voice on the internet or in real life. You're all great.
Cool. Lucky.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I can't beat that. That was awesome.
It's fine, we're off.
Yeah, I'd like to do a shout out for Snowtap. She's one for especially to Susie, who's the an illustration company who've been working with me a lot for some stuff I've been working on for Ghost Menagerie. And I'd also love to give a shout out to the wonderful author E.L. James, because without her we would not have had 50 Shades of Grey content for this podcast.
We would have been a half an hour short.
Okay, James?
I guess I get to wrap everything up. I'm going to thank first my wonderful co-hosts, Chris and Will. Thank you for joining us every Friday for 50 out of 52 weeks out of a year. We did it. What happened? What happened for you? Obviously, all of our guests we've had through here: Lucy, Lucky, Keith, Gio,
Mr. Steven, you forgot about him.
Mr. Steven, Daniken Show. There's been a lot of you guys, which we're really surprised about, and thank you all for joining us. I'd like to thank Kim, who is our patron saint, then Kimmy, who does our Instagram. Will handles a lot of the Twitter. Chris puts up with us and handles the make sure that there's a website, which there is. But maybe we'll do something with it. But that's it. And then also all of you. You all watch us every day or every week and bug me when I'm not posting the audio, which I appreciate. I do. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a wild ride, and we're 1 year down. Hopefully in another year in the future, we'll be doing this again. We've got a great show up for next week. We've got a very interesting guest. And don't expect this opening every week. It ain't happening.
Yeah, we ain't going to be as polished.
I lost enough sleep as it is. So, thanks for coming. Thanks for being a part of this. Thanks for joining us on a Saturday. And thanks to all of our guests who showed up. Moog? Yeah, no. You got to get the last say in.
Wrap it up.
Gotta get
Move, we
that.
get it. You're a self-made woman.
Diva, biggest diva.
No, movies like
Mood is
the
actually
war
saying
shows.
something.
Movies
What's
like
that,
the war
Mood?
shows.
We forgot someone to shout out. I know we forgot Geo. I know.
Yeah, Geo.
Oh,
I
just don't think she likes Geo.
Moves like I don't care. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. I don't want to hear it.
Someone belly rubs, wrap it up.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, the Moog is doing his shout outs. Moog's doing her shout outs. Hold on. I got to Sorry, Moog. Sorry, we forgot to give your shout out before me. I'm sorry.
Shout out to Joel.
Yeah.
Go on, then, Geo.
Apparently that works.
Oh. You know what I'm saying? Just say anything. Shout out to everyone who actually comes by my streams. Keep me chatty, busy, entertained. Anybody who's who's deal with me when I've gotten pissed on stream and cursing in 2 languages, like actual piss, not just piss. Like I'm cursing 2 languages, piss on stream.
Oh, he's full Mickey Rourke Street pissed on that one.
Oh yeah, I've gotten pissed quite a few lately. And I almost feel bad, but thank you guys who stayed with me, deal with me, and even invited me to be part of Tech with me. Like I said, it's been fun, and to next year.
Okay, so only things left to do is find out where they can find you all. And so, Gina, where can they find you?
I'm Gina the Short on Twitter, on Twitch and Instagram. I don't think I'm anywhere else. I might be.
So you don't know of unless someone.
I don't know. I'm there.
I'm somewhere.
I'm somewhere. Yeah, Gina the Short on most things.
Cool.
So give me a follow.
And Lucy, where can they find you?
I am literally in Dalston loading bar all the time. If you want to find me on Twitch, it's Drink Relax Play, which is also the bar's Twitter handle. My own one is LJ Pullinger. And I mean, there's probably some places on the internet you can find me. I just don't want you to find me there.
The dark corners of the dark net.
I'm praying that I'm spelling this right. I really hope I am.
Sending ideas for the new 50 Shades of Grey expansion. And Lucky, where can they find you?
They can find me pretty much anywhere there's an internet connection. Lucky Mucky Ducky on everything on Twitter. I don't use Facebook because it's cancerous. All over any games, you'll find me there. On Steam, you'll find me there. And also on Ghost Menagerie on Twitter and the website, which is being launched, hopefully. So yeah, you can find me pretty much anywhere with the same username, Lucky Mucky Ducky.
Cool beans. And Gio, where can they find you, matey?
You can find me on Twitter at GLCRMI. Let's see, I do have Instagram, Stelios _Contos, because he's the greatest. And Twitch at Jovi and Hobaro.
Just anything else is like, it's just like, yeah, statement's done. Right.
Done.
You can find me as Lard Team Maker across the board on Facebook as One Lard Nation, Twitter is Lard Team Maker, PSN is Lard Team Maker, Xbox, all that stuff. But PSN _ Lard Team Maker is where you can find me on Steam. Hagelman, to you, sir.
You can find me at twitch.tv/Hergelman. You can also find me on the Twitter at twitter.com/Hergelman. You won't find me on Pornhub as pornhub.com/Hergelman. But you can find me on Steam as Mayonnaise PhD.
That is your Pornhub name. And finally, I will let James wrap this one up and he can tell you where you can find him.
I'm on TickWhippies. That's where I am. That's where you can find me. That's where I stream. This is where I create the madness and do things. I don't think you're going to see any setting streams coming soon because we finally nailed that. But yeah, I'm on Tigwapies.
Don't worry, next month there's gonna be another one.
Oh, it's gonna fail.
Yeah.
Crash hard. But until then, it's been a ton of fun. 1 year down, boys and girls and people. Gender's a spectrum. Whoever you are, wherever you are.
Apache attack helicopters.
I think it's
Not sponsored by Apache.
Excuse me, I am a phlegmy sexual elevatorkin.
We'll end it on that, guys. It's been great. Have a good night. Have a good day. Enjoy. If you're gonna stick around for it, this is gonna be about 52 hours of show. After this, it's not live. It's everything we've done, and everything we will be doing in the future. We'll see you then. Good night.
Good night.
Buenas noches.
Night, like it's time to start work.
It's